Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, so far from caving in? Do you ever feel so paper thin? You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. Hi. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you very much to DF for the super. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. I remember I was making my schedule this week, and I was like, I want to do a stream this day. What do I do? And then I realized, I was like, bruh, like, so many streamers will have, like, just chatting as, like, their main thing. I feel like I've done that, like, once, you know? I always have, like, a topic in mind. I'll, like, go into it with this idea of, like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this. It's like there is a reason for it. I've never like just sat down and been like, yo, let's just talk about whatever it is we want to talk about for a while, because we don't really get to do that enough. You know, it's nice, isn't it? It's nice to just chill and to catch up, where you can tell me what's going on with you. I can tell you what's going on with me, and it's all great. So yeah, that's today. Simple, easy, brilliant. Jade Rocket, thank you very much for the gifted. And can't stay going because of work. That's okay. Love cake. Hope you have a great day at work. As for my day, I've been doing pretty well. I apologize for the delay. I woke up this morning like, you know, I went to bed at a reasonable hour, woke up nice and early, and for some reason when I woke up, I was just like, like I was trying so hard to get out of bed and be productive, but I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it this morning. So I was like, I need to have more time to sleep. But then when I did wake up, I was very good. And we did the members watch along, and it was great. It was a lovely, lovely movie. All sorts of questions posed, all sorts of ideas in the milieu of the cinematic tapestry and all of that. And we had a good chat about it. And I also made myself a delicious breakfast. With some brand new cookware that I got. I got some new knives. I got these very sharp. I was telling the members about this. I got some new Damascus steel knives. I'm taking very good care of them. And I sliced a bell pepper up had to like fry it up with some mushrooms I was having. And when it sliced through the bell pepper, I was like, it was so sharp. And it just cleaved through it like it was butter. And I just looked at that and audibly to myself out loud, I just said, holy shit. It was great. It was great. Serial killer. A chef is only as good as his knife is sharp. Gordon Ramsay said that. Swing, thank you very much. And Deirdre, I did enjoy the movie a lot. For those of you who don't know, with members, we're going through the Before trilogy, which is Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, and then Before Midnight. We just watched Before Sunset, the second film, and it's very like human, and if you love romance, it's a really lovely trilogy to watch. I haven't seen the third one, so I don't know how that goes. No spoilers, please. But I guess we'll see. 1010, thank you for the gifted. And Rosa, thank you very much. Bought another Nendo out of spite because everyone is getting theirs, but mine won't come for months. You've got another one. I guess that's good, right? Because when yours does come, it means that you're going to have two of them. And then you can show off and be like, yeah, I got 2 Nendoroids. What do you got? That's a nice idea. I saw someone asking about Barbie and Oppenheimer. I'm going to see them both. Like I said earlier, I think that Oppenheimer is more a movie for me because I enjoyed, like, you know, more mature movies like that. But Barbie looks fantastic as well. Ryan Gosling is just gonna steal the show, and I can't wait to see him as Ken. And thank you very much. It's not fair. We can't type as fast as you talk. You're so kind. Azumi, hey, handsome demon. Been busy with work lately, so haven't come to see you for a long time. Hope you're having a great time these days. I am. I've been feeling better than I have for a while. I've been feeling better than I have in a long, long while. And I've been really enjoying streaming every day. It's been really fun. Yeah, Ryan Gosling has been method acting. You know, obviously before the strikes began, when he, you know, obviously now that they're striking, you're not allowed to promote films, which of course is just how it goes. But when the strike was not active, he was promoting Barbie, and he was always in character, always coming up with these ridiculous lines in character as Ken, and it was just so funny. I really love what he's doing with this character, and I can't wait to see what he comes out with. Yeah, thank you so much. Maybe we'll go to a local bar and meet a bartender. Albacoris, thank you. Please give me the first kiss today. Mwah. Of course you can. There you go. Deirdre, thank you so much. Me still waiting on the perfume I ordered months ago. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. Just shh. Don't worry. If you buy it, it will come. Just like that movie, you know? If you build it. Zoe. Happy birthday, Zoe. Thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that so much. Your English is fine. Don't worry about it. Witcher Street, good luck with your interview. I appreciate that so much. Kendra, I was at work the other day, and when I pulled out my phone, a little 3-year-old girl saw my charm of you. I showed it to her, and she said she liked it. All right, well, that's so cute, but remember, make sure you don't tell her about my YouTube channel. I don't want to be watched by any 3-year-olds. Layla, thank you very much for the gifted. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm having a good day. So, yeah, I've been doing a lot of different things. I've got my nice, humongous water bottle, and you're going to get to hear me drink from that for a large portion of today. Drow, thank you very much. Got my Nendos yesterday. They're lovely. I bought 2 so I could put one on a doll body and dress him up in dapper outfits. Nice, nice. And then the other one just to allow me to be me. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I guess, I might be slightly more excited for Oppenheimer, but I am a bit of a Barbie girl in the way that you can touch my hair and dress me and undress me everywhere. Everyone's Nendo is arriving. I hope staff sends me one. I'm not sure if they will, because it's sort of obviously made by Good Smile rather than Niji themselves. So I'm kind of curious to see if they'll send me one. I hope they do. Your handsomeness has been truly captured well. I should hope so. Maria, I have a lot of Kenergy. Do I have Kenergy? I feel like that's too high praise. You know? I feel like that's too high praise. Kenergy is a strong word. Albacoris, thank you very much. I'll give you a kiss again. Mwah. I'll give you a kiss again. Mwah. Bim, bim. Do you have any tip for getting rid of the smell of garlic on your hands? I cooked white stew spaghetti today. It's good. My hand smells. I don't. Because I don't mind, I don't know, having hands that smell like garlic when I've been cooking. I don't mind that. And if you're out there, if you're out there and anyone's smelling your hands, then when they smell your hands, they'll know, oh, wait, they're a good cook. Fair enough. Lily, thank you very much. Got the birthday merch? Hopefully it will come on my birthday next week. Oh, that's good. I want. Don't worry. For your birthday, anything. Really, thank you so much. Handwriting is really cute. Thank you so much. Chen Chen, thank you very much. Rocket, thank you very much. Dropping by and say thanks for supporting trans people a lot. It means a lot. It makes your content feel really safe and comforting. Love you, silly monkey man. Of course. It makes me very happy to sort of be outspoken about supporting, any sort of marginalized group, to be honest, because it must be so difficult. I mean, I am not I am not trans myself, and yet I still get completely, I feel upset with the state of social media at the moment and how much pointless, ridiculous hate and vitriol that is thrown the way of people who are just trying to live their lives. And so if I can make even a tiny difference to your life, by being positive and inclusive, then I will. It just makes me feel like I can use my platform for good, I think, when so many people are using their platform for bad. Thank you, Sarada. Thank you so much. So I fell in love with you. Recently been able to hear your English on real time. Ooh, good job, good job. You've been learning a lot. Medicine, thank you. Missing you while I work. Manifesting you to queue up to The Godfather. Oh, yes, I do need to watch that still. I decided to watch Wolf of Wall Street instead, and I love that. But I do still need to see The Godfather. What the hell kind of film bro am I if I haven't seen the fucking Godfather? Bleh. Yes, no, Huma, I'm very excited to see it on the big screen. Rose, imagine if they don't give you one, so you have to spend 100 for the resale. Ugh. Nah, I'll pester them about it. If they weren't planning on it originally, I'll be like, yo, you guys have one in the office? Maybe next time I go to the office, I can check. Zali? Hello? I think chat broke at the moment that Zali decided to raid. Hello? Zali, come on in. Come on in, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I'm not doing really anything at the moment. I'm just having a little chit-chat. LRL, thank you very much for the super. Can tell your boss that you quit your job. It's a big step, but I'm sure it's going to be the right thing to do. I'm excited to see what happens. Chat's been breaking a lot recently. Whoa, a lot more super chats came in with that. Yay. Oh, yay. Thank you, Lily, for the super. Nendoroid came during the membership stream, taking pictures with him. I've been loving going on the hashtag and seeing all the pictures with the Nendoroid and the amount of customization people are doing and fiddling around with him. It's really, really sweet. Sierra, thank you so much. Going to be touching grass in the mountains this weekend. Just wanted to say thanks for all that you do. Of course. Oh, no. And my YouTube chat is broken. The super chat ticker thing is completely broken, and it's just cycling through the same group of supers 75 times over and over and over again. Unless it's going to fix itself, but it does that sometimes. Ame, thank you very much. Sierra. Okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself. Sierra. Hope you have fun touching grass in the mountains. Ame, learning to make some desserts recently. I've never really been one to, like, spend time making dessert. A lot of the time I tend to... See, there you go. Endless stairs type beat. Never really been much one to focus on making desserts. I tend to focus on other things with cooking. But I'm sure that the desserts you make are really, really nice. I'd love to try them someday. Birthday cake next year. Hey, hey. Good time to watch my favorite stream. Oh, thank you so much. Planning on visiting the UK. Do you have any recommendations for places to visit? Ooh, in the UK, places to visit. Good question. The UK has a lot of really, really nice sort of naturey places. What I would say is, if you're in the UK, no matter where you're staying, I would recommend going somewhere that is rural and quite out of the way, because British villages are very charming, I think. So, one thing that I really like to do when I'm on a holiday away from work, right, is that I like to try and find a place that's quite sort of out of the way and a little bit small. Because the nice thing about British villages is that every single one of them has a pub. So what you could do, what I want to do someday, is to go on a big sort of trip around the UK. And the nice part about the UK is that we have a really, really, you know, there's a lot to complain about with the rail system, because it can be quite, late sometimes, and there's issues and stuff. But in terms of places you can go, the rail system is very, very good, and there are lots of stations all over the country. So what you can do is get a train to pretty much anywhere. And what I would like to do is get a train and travel around the country and go to as many tiny little independent pubs as I possibly can. You got to go to some tiny, tiny, tiny village that just has like 3 houses and a pub, and then you go there, and chances are that pub is going to have really, really good food and really nice drinks as well. So that's what I'd recommend. It's a very charming place to go for a walk around, because there's a lot of history that isn't just in the history books. A lot of it is just in the ways that these villages have grown up and evolved over hundreds, if not maybe probably not more than 1,000 years, but hundreds of years old many of these little villages are, and you can see that in the people that live there and the kind of things that you can learn. So yeah, that's what I'd recommend. Tian, thank you very much for the super. Of course you can, although I wasn't cooking with garlic. Oh, I was actually. I made steak yesterday. It wasn't steak and eggs. It was just a normal steak with some mushrooms and some potatoes and some roast potatoes. And I did my way of cooking a steak by default is to just chop an entire bulb of garlic in half and press it down into the oil while the steak is cooking, and it gives it this really nice flavor. Hiro, thank you for the gifted. And Nabi, do you prefer to sit in the front or the back? Me, in the cinema, okay, if you sit at the front, you probably have a really painful neck. I prefer to sit like dead middle. Back is nice, but then weird people tend to sit at the back. I prefer to sit as close to the center of the cinema as possible, because then you don't have to like look at the screen at an angle. You don't have to like crane your neck. You don't have to lean forward, and it's not too far away. If you're in the middle, you're probably where, it was intended for you to wind up sitting. Thanks, Nyanya, for the gifted. Summer, thank you for the super. Gonna watch the NIJISANJI concert. I'll bring your puppet to see Michael. Oh, of course. Remember, don't scream too loud. Of course. Got to bring me closer to him every day. Jello. Still waiting for my Nendo. Saw so many people getting it but haven't been notified. Oh, you'll get it. Don't worry. You're gonna get it. How's your headphone? Was it fixed? It was. I super glued it by myself, although there is now a very small dried blob of super glue on my mouse mat. I should not have done it, at my desk, but I did it at my desk. It's all fully fixed. The super glue has hardened, and I don't need to worry about it anymore. So hooray, it's all good. Yeah, chat's fucked up at the moment. I think that Neil doesn't know how to handle people chatting a lot very quickly. You know, he doesn't know how to handle any excitement at all, really. And so we're all fucked up on that. Chun, thank you very much. For the super, thank you so much. Michiko, thank you for the gifted. Ashi, thank you very much. Fortunately, if there's something, there's something wrong with my eye. Oh, I thought you were going to be genuine and say you were going to get your eyes tested. But no, you were just being sweet. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Thank you so much, Ashi. 10, thank you very much. Grill. Prefer to watch a movie by yourself or with friends? Very good question, actually. I've done both a lot, obviously. You know, most people tend to go to the cinema with friends. I also tend to want to find people to go see movies with, but if there's a film that I'm really excited for, I've no qualms personally going to the cinema by myself. I've done it all the time. Well, first time I saw Spider-Verse, I went by myself. When I saw Logan, I went by myself. When I saw Swiss Army Man, when that came out, I went by myself. You can tell it's like an impactful experience because I remember most of the times that I've been to the cinema by myself. Yeah. Being alone, especially if you find like a theater that hasn't sold many tickets, being alone in a theater is really nice because you kind of... I think the nice part is you're not worried about whether or not the other person likes the movie or not, or the other people, right? So, you know, if you're like, oh yeah, we should totally go and see this, and then you're kind of anxious, like, wait, did I make the wrong choice? Are they not enjoying it? And then suddenly it can become a whole issue, right? But thankfully, if you go alone, then you're just thinking about yourself. I saw Alita Battle Angel by myself. That was a banger. That was really, really fun. That was a really, really fun one to see by myself. And they're making more. I didn't think they would ever make more. I didn't think it did that well at the box office to warrant a sequel. But it's a good-ass film, so I'm really glad that they are. Holy shit. Holy shit, chat is so broken. It's just, whenever it goes slightly fast, Neil is like, no, it's too much. I can't do it. Sort of cooler, thank you very much. Kendra, Katie Kane, thank you very much. BGB, Remy for the gifted, Mew for the gifted, thank you so much. I ask about, are you a person that will keep your movie ticket after you finish the movie? I'm just not that kind of person, really. I decided I want to try collecting my boarding passes from when I go on planes. I still have my boarding passes from when I went to the US recently. But with I think it's because most of the time with movie tickets, I'll just order them online, right? And then you don't get a physical ticket, you just get a QR code. It's a shame because there's like a little bit of history in a physical movie ticket, but it's just so much more convenient to just buy it and then get an email with a QR code. Feel a Star, thank you for the gifted. Oila, thank you very much for the super. Leaving a message, just won't be able to stay, which makes me sad. I don't really have time to watch your streams nowadays. No, it's okay. As long as you're taking care of yourself. No, I love to you too. Mwah. Bunny hugger, there's something about your smile that's contagious. You better smile. You better smile, or I'm gonna wipe that frown off your face myself. Nekosaka bought some furniture for Nendo's, and all I'm gonna do is wait to unpack them and look at those cuties fighting for the only miniature bed I've got. Now that sounds fun. That sounds really fun. Gene, thank you so much. Will you get stuck in a certain emotion evoked by a film long after you've seen it? Oh, yeah. I mean, you guys know how life-changing Spider-Verse was for me, you know. Less so with the plot of the actual movie and more so with just the craftsmanship of how it was made. You know, just the way that all of the elements, the lead creative direction, the music, the animation, the way all of it sort of came together, that was something that left me feeling incredibly inspired after I left it. After I left the theater. But other films that have made me feel... The Lighthouse, first time I saw that in the theater, I was completely blown away. And I was sort of like... It had me for the first hour. I was just sort of... I was like... Whoa. And after that, I kept talking like a sailor to my friends. I was like... Hi, thank ye. Oh, fiery pit. Oh, pale death and treble dread make the ocean caves our bed. And it kind of made me feel like that, which was nice. Family, thank you very much for the super. Gloves, thank you so much. Lily, thank you. Kit Cobb, thank you very much. So this person is a London local, and they say everything smells of pee. This is probably true. I personally, wherever I go in the UK, I don't think it smells too much like pee. Although Wales is nice, I will give you that. Lay, thank you very much. And Benny, thank you for the Arca Super. Long time no see. Back with good news. You've been volunteering at a hospital as a tutor for long-term patients, and I was lucky enough to meet a fellow kindred. She was waiting for a kidney donor so she can get surgery for months. So no donor came in last month, and you made your decision. You decided to donate one of your kidneys, a part of the surgery fee. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's surgery is expensive, but a kidney is a lot to give to a person, and you did that for someone else because you found a kindred spirit in them. That's really heartwarming, Benny. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yeah, no sweat about being able to send super chats or not. I don't mind. I'm happy that I guess I, in a way, facilitated a really positive connection between two people. That's so kind of you to let me know. Thank you. Jenny, thank you very much for the gifted. Band-Aid Bunnies, I'm going to go to my first concert tonight. I hope you enjoy it. Lake, I've decided to seriously start getting into content creation because you've inspired me. It's hard and a bit nerve-wracking. No, it is. It is very hard. I mean, we've been trying for a lot. Everyone tries for a long time. It's not something that you just walk into and blow up in, unless you're very lucky and extremely hardworking. But if you're good at it and you enjoy it, that's all that matters. So keep at it, okay? Kylie, thank you very much. Much love your way. Your streams have kept me sane while in San Diego for a con. I've been keeping some of your movie recs. Have you seen Somewhere in Time? I have not. I have not, actually. I haven't heard of that film. I should check it out. Negosaka, thank you. You watched Flash by yourself and no one going to the event during the... no. Well, you got to experience the misery of watching The Flash by yourself. So, maybe it's all just a part of the experience of watching The Flash. Is just having a bad time and being miserable. Veronia, last year I used the schedule template I made. Last year I used this, and a year after someone commissioned me to make one. Thank you so much for making me be more confident in what I made, because I've never learned graphic design. Ooh, the schedule template you made was really clean and efficient and lovely, and I really enjoyed using it for a little while. No. Don't you worry about it. You deserve all of that. You are good at graphic design is your passion. With the little froggy. Tian, thank you very much. A good friend who stopped entering the cinema after getting pregnant. She believes the sound of the movie can affect the fetus. I'm gonna be real. I have not been pregnant before. I don't know if that's true or not. I cannot offer any advice as to whether that is or is not true. But what I will say is that it's pretty normal for a mother bringing a child to term. Pretty ordinary for them to be a little superstitious, let's say, about making sure that the baby is safe. So whatever it is that makes her comfortable, I'm sure is fine. Deirdre, thank you very much. Handsome. Thanks. Xing Lapo from Lapo Nihatian, thank you very much for the Aka Super. Hi, my love. It's my birthday. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for encouraging us. Thank you so much for cheering me up. You made me braver. So can I sit on your lap for a while? Yes, this is our cozy chat. So you can come right up close, okay? And you can sit on my lap because it's your birthday, okay? I'm gonna give you a little scratch on the head. Happy birthday. And it's always really heartwarming when someone will pitch in to get a super for another person. You guys are all communicating behind the scenes. My card's not working. Can you send one for me? It's sweet. It's really, really sweet. Black Crown, thank you very much. Yeah, I should do streams like this more often. I don't know. I just never really think to. I always think I've got to have ideas and something worth watching, but this is worth watching, I don't know. Have I watched The Murder on the Orient Express? I have not. I have not watched it. Synthwoof. It's been so long. It has. Glad to have your company before my potential downer of a safety training. Oh, well, I hope you have a nice training day. It's good to see you again. And it's not that bad of an experience to watch a bad movie with friends in the cinema now. This is true. Especially if there are drinks involved. Rosa, as someone who's previously been a fetus, what are your thoughts to listening to Beethoven through the stomach? That probably does help calm a baby, to be honest. I mean, Beethoven is just lovely, And music does... You don't really need to learn to enjoy music. Music is just music. It's just good because it's good. You know, it communicates with you whether or not you have learned what it is. You hear it and you're like, it's nice. I think babies probably do respond pretty positively to that, but of course, I have not read the science. I just know that a lot of mums like to do that. LG, thank you very much for the gifted. And Elvira, thank you very much for the Arca Super. Tomorrow is your birthday. I'll enjoy a time with my bartender. May I get a birthday blessing, of course. Mwah. I hope you really enjoy the ASMR tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. You found out your college, Marie, you found out your college roommate is a kindred, and we've been bonding. These coincidences are so sweet and romantic, aren't they? I mean, I'd be a little scared if I had a coincidence like that, but, you know, well, I mean, I don't really meet a lot of people, so the chances of this happening to me are quite slim. But that's seriously cool for you. You guys are going to get along so well, I'm sure. Alyssa, thank you very much for the super. I just got back from Germany and Switzerland and got to see Harry Styles. Ooh, so I took my little Vox puppet with me. Harry Styles has looked into the crowd, and even if he didn't notice, he might have seen a little me puppet in the crowd. That's pretty cool. Enjoy the adventure, of course. I hope you do. You sprained your ankle, Sahiko. No, during spinning class. Spinning class? Do you mean spin class? Spinning class. Hello. Hello, everybody. This is Kanye West as a baby. He likes to spin around. So I'm making myself busy with drawing Vox fan arts. Oh, good. I'm sorry that you sprained your ankle, but I'm glad you're having fun drawing fan art. Bunya, thank you very much for the super. I watched Pride and Prejudice. Ooh, I love Pride and Prejudice. From Darius. Got my hair dyed last week. I wanted to dye it in your color. My mom said it looked like a grandma. I don't have a grandma's hair color. What's wrong with it to be like an old granny since my husband is... Yeah, I'm a grandpa. But I look like such a youthful, spirited man. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Yeah, nothing wrong with me. May Grace, ooh, wrote a song for me. I look forward to hearing it. Rosa, thank you so much. Going to force my future child to listen to 100 gex. They're going to come out of that womb stressed. Daka, met multiple kindreds during my trip and it's been amazing. Want you to know that I think you are poggers to extract this extremely kind group of people. Also gained 2 kilograms. Hey, you've been enjoying good food? That's what you want to do. Happy for you, Daka. I'm glad you've been having a good time. Elshan, thank you. I'm so glad I got my driver's license on Monday. Oh, congratulations. I wish I can share my luck with you, my lord, of course. Mwah. I'm going to keep practicing myself. Danny, my friend, yes, singular, is unfortunately busy today. Wanted to watch Barbenheimer on release date, so I bought tickets to go on my own. Hopefully I can dress up and still have fun. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. I think Oppenheimer is going to be a good movie to watch solo, you know? I think it's going to be a good movie to watch solo. To just chill and relax and, you know, and to just kind of do whatever. And to chill and relax in a movie as severe and terrifying as that, but also to be able to kind of really sit and mull over it on your own. Because it's a serious kind of movie, you know, and it's difficult to really live up to... What am I trying to say here? I imagine if you're with friends, it might be easier to get distracted. Whereas if you're solo, it'll be interesting. You know, Barbie seems like a much better movie to watch with friends. What do you think of ship fan arts? I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I mean, it's just shipping and, you know, drawing fan art. It's just, and appreciating fan art. It's just a part of being part of a fandom. You know, it's like, I don't want to speak for others and their sort of standards or their or their boundaries or whatever. I just realized my alerts have been off screen this whole time. Go up there, guys. Go up there. But yeah, you can do, in my mind, you can do whatever you want. If I have a certain type of fan art that I don't like, I'll probably say, like, you know, do it in your own space, just don't shove it in my face. But still, the tags are there and you can do whatever it is you want. You know. And I see a lot more of it than you probably think that I see. The Twitter For You page is a very powerful tool. But just have fun, okay? Don't stress about whether or not I'm going to like something that you make. You should be making it for you. Because at the end of the day, you're not here to entertain me. I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to make you happy. You know, you make me happy by proxy, but, you know, you make me happy by proxy, but still. Hope you're doing great, bestie. Oh, first super. I'm afraid I can't read your name, but I am doing great. Thank you. TJ, working on your ARG. ARGs are insane. It take a lot of planning. I'm sure you're going to do great, though. I'm sure you're going to do amazing. Paka, thank you so much for the super. Just had manhood surgery. Oh, no. Dandy! Dandy! There's my boy. Dandy! Dandy! You lost your balls, Dandy. Oh, Dandy's lost his balls. Oh, you're a good boy. Who's a good boy? Hopefully that prompted a reaction from him. Foxy. Hi, my love. I finished a little bit more of my male concerner's lore, specifically his dynamic with you and Onigiri. Considering he's a dinosaur, I'm curious, would you see him as a threat to the clan? Well, it all depends on his demeanor. If he's threatening, and if he's threatening and if he's giving the others a hard time, then I would see him as a threat. But if he's a kind, benevolent dinosaur, then of course I will see him as what he is, a kind and benevolent dinosaur who just needs a place to belong. Crystal, thank you for the super. Told you before that I made an audio full of your kisses from ASMR, and yesterday my headphones died after I fell asleep, and your mom woke you up saying, no. Hey, you know what they say. You know what they say about these things. It's like, I feel like I've been introduced to your parents now. I'm so sorry you went through that. I hope you can get your headphones charged back up again. Oblivion Avenue, thank you. Your final boss level made me invincible, but for real, I can understand a whole calculus lecture without any subtitles now. So surprised about that the other day. See? I'm helping you. We're growing together. We're learning together. Who's for a good day? Everyone. Chen, thank you very much. Can we have a watch along for The Matrix? Ooh, I love The Matrix. Ooh, I love The Matrix so much. The Matrix is a fantastic movie. Matrix is real good. Real good. What a classic. What a fucking classic movie. I'd love to watch The Matrix at some point. I've only ever seen the original. I've never seen any of the sequels, and I've heard that they're not like as good as the original, but I'll still watch them. You know, I've heard like The Matrix 3. One of them is apparently good. I'm not sure. I should check them out. Cello, thank you very much. You're right. Vox Top is the best. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, I think so too, personally. Caitlin, hi my lord. I'm heading out to a bar for the first time tomorrow since I just turned 21. Any recommendations on drinks? Ooh, okay. So in America, you've just turned 21 and you're able to drink. Interesting. Alcohol can be quite overwhelming the first time you decide to drink because there aren't a lot of soft drinks that taste like alcohol. Most people tend to start with something that's light and sweet. So I would say go for something like, first of all, lessons about not getting too drunk. Remember to drink water, okay? Between rounds, make sure that, at every bar in the country, at least in the UK, as far as I'm aware, it might be the same case in America, I'm pretty sure it is, they're legally required to give you water for free. So make sure that if you're in a bad way, really before you get in a bad way, drink water, okay? And after that as well, all you can really do is decide on something that you enjoy the taste of. Me personally, my favorites are beer and whiskey, but I know these aren't for everybody. So I would recommend just going to wherever you're going to, go to a bar and try and find their cocktail menu and just ask them because they'll be helpful. Go to the bartender and be like, I haven't drunk alcohol before. Do you have anything that's nice and sweet? If you don't like sweet, then you can ask for something else. It's okay to ask them, yo, what do you guys have that's like, tastes like this, and they'll be like, well, I'm going to whip you up something like that. Unless, of course, you're going, I don't know. I guess it depends on the bar you've been to, but whenever I've been to a bar, the people behind the bar tend to be quite friendly about that kind of thing. They have a lot of them have like a passion for drinks, and so they tend to kind of be very helpful, but it depends, I'm sure. Yes, everyone's out here talking about their whiskey sours and their raspberry vodka. Me, the last cocktail I had was an old-fashioned, which is what I like. If I can't get a glass of neat whiskey, I'll get an old-fashioned, which is almost a glass of whiskey. It's whiskey and bitters and a little bit of orange. Nana, thank you very much. I'm stupid and funny. A lot of Kindred have been getting Nintendo recently, but I think of it as Nintendo, curled up in a corner thinking, why is everyone receiving Nintendo? Coming soon to a store near you. The Vox Akuma Nintendo DS. There's 2 screens, 2 of me. Which one is the touch screen? Look, you can see it, right? Top screen, Touchscreen. Oh, I'm so funny. Oh, I'm such a funny guy. Arabella, would you like your Nendoroid to live on the Lego Disney Castle or Lego Hogwarts? You would prefer on top of my monitor, staring down at me judgingly. I imagine the view would be quite nice if I was staring down on you, so maybe go for that one. Belle, thank you very much. I really recommend About Time. I've heard so much about this film. I really have to watch it. I've like slowly been allowing myself to discover rom-coms, and I need to watch more of them. Lilith, oh, I love you too. Of course you can have a kiss, Lilith. Thank you so much. Sabina Kari, touching grass this Sunday. We'll take care of a garden with many flowers. I'm so excited for it. The puppet will keep me company and cheer me on. That sounds really, really nice. Rosa, I work at a boba shop, and even when people ask us for, can you make me something like this, we're able to, and it's actually really fun to some of us. See? So don't be nervous, guys. You know, if you want to ask for a specific type of drink, the people behind the bar will probably just be excited to try something. Sonic, Vox giving us tips on how not to get drunk. Listen! I know what's wrong. I just wasn't I was just being a bit silly. We all make mistakes, okay? You don't need to bully me. Thank you, though. Snowtaku. Have I played Papers, Please? I have, but I've never gotten to any kind of an ending. I always like lose all my money in that game, and then I forget all about it. Foxy, as a follow-up, his future role. Oh my God! Someone who kills for me. I see. Right, when you said Vox's killer, I thought that in your, like, OC's lore or something, that he would be the one who kills me. And I was like, huh? I was like, no, I don't want to get killed by a dinosaur. But no, that sounds pretty cool. He's like a bodyguard. Now that's pretty threatening. Tokugawa would have thought twice about coming to attack me if I had a dinosaur. Kendra, you watched Portrait of God. Sorry to say it wasn't scary at all. Wasn't scary at all. I simply don't believe you. I simply don't believe you. No. It's genius. Short film Mama is the scariest. Well, I'll hold you to that. But no, I think Portrait of God is very profoundly scary. Do you know something I found? I was pretty spooked when I watched it the first time, so I'll confess something to you. I watched it without any sound the first time I watched it, because I'd seen screenshots from it, and it was late, and I was like, I want to be able to sleep tonight. So I watched it without sound. I actually found it scarier with no sound. You know? I've watched it since then with sound, and I found that the music, while very threatening, and the brilliance of the film is still there, I found that with no sound, it was actually a lot more creepy. I mean, I'm not religious either, but I found it immensely scary. I mean, would it not be even more scary to be unreligious and then to have an encounter with a religious being and for it to not turn out to be benevolent and forgiving and it fucking kills you? You know, I think that would be pretty freaky personally. I think it's just, you know, how well it makes use of a limited setting. You know, how they had such a limited budget and such a sort of a restrictive setting, and yet they still made something really incredible, right? What is it? It's like the scene where she starts seeing the image of it slowly appear on the screen and then pulls the screen up and it's in the room with her, you know, and throughout you can see, if you look really closely into the background, you can actually see the eyes of God in the corner in some other parts of it. So it's been in there the whole time. You know, she was kind of doomed right from the beginning. It's an incredible... I think it's incredible. I think it's just fantastic. Galaxdora, thank you very much. Kisses to you too. Thank you very much. No, it's okay. Turn out to be able to catch these live. Well, you can now. Bogang. Are there any British movies you would like Kindreds to see? Any British films? That's a good question. There are a lot of films. I think British film. Well, what I would recommend is not a British film. I'd recommend a British series. I would recommend that you try and watch Utopia, which is a very prescient, tense thriller series. I can't remember the name of the creator of the show. but it's fantastic, you know. But it's fantastic. 2 seasons. Sadly, never got a 3rd season, but it's brilliant. Do not watch the American Amazon version because it fucking sucks ass. The original is a Channel 4, which is a British TV channel. Channel 4 series. You can watch it online. And make sure that you find the original widescreen version, because they've made like an updated version, but what it does is it kind of zooms in on it and you'll miss a lot of details. And so you need to kind of go out of your way to find the right version, but when you do, it's fantastic, and I'd really recommend it. Shako, my friend I haven't seen in a while, and I are planning to visit Ireland. Can't wait to take Mipuppet with. Oh, of course. I hope you guys have fun. Ireland is very nice. Ireland's a really great place to go. Zestu, have you ever gotten interested in cooking the Victorian way? I haven't really thought about it, but I think it'd be curious. Oh, of course. Of course there's the Cornetto trilogy. How could I have forgotten about the Cornetto trilogy? Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and The World's End. Very British films that are very British by nature. You'll learn a lot about us as a people when you watch those. Still Darius, I apologize for being bratty on the last Billy video. Oh, it's fine. I don't mind. Mentioned that I had others sus ASMR when you're not around, but I actually didn't. No, I understand. I understand. When I say that you'd better not be watching other people's ASMR, I do get a little jealous, but I'm not going to stay mad at you, you know. You just better come back. You just better come back in good time, okay? Tian Tian, can we still see Little Knight and Boyfriend on the ASMR stream? I miss them very much. I have plans to... Well, I don't have plans, but I am definitely open to bringing those characters back someday. Definitely. 100% I'm open to bringing those characters back. Doing this again. My name is Rin or Sasaki. My heart jumped out of my chest when you read my... Aww. I'm so excited and saved it to be able to tell you how much of an impact you've had. That's so cute! Rin, thank you so much for the super. Thank you so much for doing for us, Kindred. I really do hope you've been taking time to relax. I have. I've been having a much better time recently, and I hope that you're taking care of yourself too, okay? So really, I have been watching many movies since I became a Kindred. Finally watched Interstellar. Oh, Interstellar is a really nice film. So happy to finally start to understand the artistic charm of movies. If you liked Interstellar, watch 2001: A Space Odyssey. That is the ultimate space movie, and it is insane, incredible. Not something unlike anything you will have seen before. It's very slow, and it doesn't explain itself, and it's very surreal, but it is a complete masterpiece. 2001 is a film, I've said this before on stream, and I'll say it again. 2001 is a film that came out almost 60 years ago, and we're still trying to make films as good as that. We're still trying to make films as good as 2001, and it came out that long ago. Absolutely brilliant. Noda, thank you very much. I also brought fried dumplings, saving it to eat when we watch Old Boy together. Of course, we'll get around to that eventually. Gene, thank you so much. There's hardly any sound that produces an extremely overwhelming sense of fear. Used to sounds of the world is supported by experience. Interesting. Sounds will always make us jump, but I do think, okay, I'll challenge that. Watch Under the Skin. Listen to that soundtrack. If you don't think sounds are scary, listen to the soundtrack from Under the Skin. That is a soundtrack that in itself, disconnected from the film, that is terrifying. Deirdre, thank you very much. Forgot to mention, got my associate's degree. I have only 6 months left before I graduate with my bachelor's. Congratulations! Your streams are great to listen to while working. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're achieving stuff and having a good time. Millie, thank you very much. To those 27 people who take the Learn Your Interest for 522 Hours challenge, you are amazing. Thank you, my lord, for bringing us together. Oh, of course. No, it's okay. Off topic is fine. We're just having a chat right now. Usagi, thank you. Good night. Gonna take a sleep after a week from a busy job. Of course. Well, I hope you get some good rest. Thank you, Kylie Kane, as well. Foxy, thank you very much for the super. I'm kind of nervous that I can't get well with her. Do you have any advice on adjusting to a new leader? All you can really do is try to see things from their point of view. Now, of course, sometimes you may run into a leader that is just an asshole. My mum once had a job, and she had a boss who was just an asshole. You know, just purely... A lot of people who wind up in management positions tend to get there because they're trying to fulfill a power fantasy. And so if you're struggling with a leader, it might be that you're just struggling to adapt, but it might also be that they're an asshole. So, you know, be open to that possibility is what I'll say. But otherwise, try to understand their point of view and just be patient. And I'm sure that you guys will get along swimmingly in no time. Rue, thank you very much for the super. It's just the one swan, actually. Moamau, just want to share my joy. After breaking my ass so many times, finally learned how to roller skate. Congratulations. Roller skating is a very cute hobby. It's kind of like, I don't know. I like it a lot, like the whole roller derby thing. It's cute. Muerko, I had a bad day with a stomachache, but hearing your voice makes me feel better. Yes, I am making you feel better, aren't I? Of course I am. Thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you so much. Sassy Leslie, thank you for being my melatonin. Voice always makes me calm and sleepy with some comfy ASMR, of course. Titoni Hu, dear my lord, a new Kindred here. I have just been through a very tough year. Just want to say thank you for being in my life. So happy to be a part of the family. Of course, anytime. Viola, I was ready for your Nendoroid, but it turns out that to celebrate the whiskey I bought came to my house first and the Nendoroid hasn't come yet. Well, don't worry, the whiskey's not exactly going to expire anytime soon, so you can save it for the occasion. Yes, Miri Lively, the IT crowd is fantastic. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen a few clips. Like the one of them trying to disarm a bomb, but it turns out the computer's running on Windows Vista, and they're like, oh, we're going to die. Richard Iowade is brilliant. I've been playing TCGs. Not really. The most card game I've ever played is Hearthstone, and that's not really a TCG, it's a CCG. Diva, thank you very much. Talking about British series, did you watch Downton Abbey? I have not, but I feel like if I watched it nowadays, and now that I've like learned to love romance movies, I feel like I would probably really enjoy Downton Abbey. It was a thing that for a while everyone in the UK was watching, and I never really watched myself, but I feel like I should probably give that a try. Debbie Utah, thank you for the Akuma. I haven't seen you for a long time. Oh, mwah. I was working a summer job these days. No, it's okay. Any amount of time you need to take is fine. I learned a lot, and I realized that money is really hard to make. It is difficult being an adult sometimes. I mean, you know, I've been an adult for God knows how many centuries, and I feel like I'm still learning how to figure my shit out as well. It's okay. And I'm really glad to have you back, okay? Jelly Moose, my Nendoroid arrived today, and you are the cutest damn thing, chilling in the corner of my desk with your wine while I finish my work. I'm glad you've been enjoying my company. Kendra, from your dad! Sorry, my lord, my father was curious if you ever watched Mrs. Brown's Boys. Oh, of course, Mrs. Brown's Boys. I haven't seen it myself, but I know it's very iconic, and a lot of people that I know really enjoy it. Gristle, have you got a question? Does he have an Onigiri alter ego by his side? Not as far as I'm aware. I do not believe that that Tenchi has anyone by his side like Onigiri. Not as far as I'm aware. I mean, he might now. I haven't seen him in a while, but you know, maybe he does. But when when we were hanging out, I didn't have anyone like that. Gristle, thank you so much. Oh wait, that was you. Nanyi, my life is finally back on track. Busy but full. I'll keep it in mind. You were by my side when I was in the worst times. I'm glad I could have helped you out. I also, have kind of been pulling myself out of a difficult time, and you've been there for me as well. Lily, don't mind me just wrapping you up so I can hide you from my fiance. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. Mars, I've been reading so many books before the semester begins. And because you've done your top 10 films and albums and those, your favorite books, I would, but I don't really read enough. All right, my favorite books. Harry Potter 1 through 7. I don't know. What else have I read? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really read very much, to be honest. I've started many books, but I haven't finished many. Bubble tea, thank you. Moving tomorrow, my lord, and I've been so insanely stressed. Hearing your voice has been like a healing balm. Yeah, try not to get too stressed. Moving will be fine. You'll get the moving guys in, and they'll pack up all your stuff. They'll make it easy for you, okay? Don't worry about it too much. And then when you get there, just allow the unpacking process to take a little while, because it's so much. We forget how long it takes. How much stuff we accumulate over the time that we live in a place, and suddenly having to take all of it somewhere else, it's a lot more than you think. So just allow it to take some time. Once you've got all the boxes in your new place, cover the essentials first: sheets on beds, toothpaste, toothbrush, and sleep rest, and then move on and start slowly getting everything else figured out. Didier, Minindo is so cute. Could we have the chance to see the Machibi in VR? Oh, I haven't. I forgot to actually go ahead and do that. I talked about doing it, but I don't think I said I would go ahead and done it yet. But it is a nice idea. I definitely need to get that taken care of at some point. I've been busy commissioning so many people. When my big project comes out, I really need, well, I don't need to, you know, like I've not been making financial decisions so irresponsible so as to, you know, like really cause me any damage or anything. Like I'm going to be completely fine, but all I'm saying is with the amount that I have been commissioning in order to make this project and as good as it can be, it's been very expensive. You know, it's been very, very expensive. This is good for me because I feel like that's the right thing to do, where I only have that money to spend because you have supported me. And so by spending that money on things that I can show to you, it feels like kind of a reward in a way. You know, it's like, well, you know, you supported me through all of this, so here's all of this stuff that I'm able to do now. So yeah, it's very exciting, but once it's out, I really do want to do some kind of subathon in a way to see if I, you know, set a donation goal to see if we can recoup the costs of the project, because it's really reaching a lot of digits, and so being able to kind of recoup some of that would definitely help soothe some of my anxiety around it. Because even though I know that like I'm not putting myself in a bad situation by spending that much on making the project perfect, it's still like, you know, I feel like in my brain I'm still just like I still feel like the poor person that I was before I joined NIJISANJI, you know? So, you know, it's difficult to adjust to seeing those numbers and being like, oh, okay, you know, but we'll get around to it. And when it's all done, it will look the part, I promise you. Nana, thank you very much. Just got promoted at work after 3 years. I'm so happy. I've said, it's been great. Can I get one kiss? Congratulations on your promotion, Nana. Sunny, hi, handsome. I still couldn't get my birthday set in Nendo. Oh, it's gonna arrive soon. Could I get a blessing for you while waiting? I'm gonna pray for you, right? It's gonna come sooner than you think, I'm sure. Okay? Harumi, thank you very much. I also just bought a big water bottle. It has 1.2 liters. It's to remind me to drink water well in the company. You should be able to pick it up with one of your large hands. It's a little finicky, but I can pick up the 2-liter one with one hand as well. You know, 2 hands is a little more comfortable, but one hand is totally doable. Gloves. As an IT person, the IT credit is 95% accurate. Oh, that's really good to know. Alright, my favorite British series is Merlin. I have not seen Merlin. I know almost nothing about it, and I don't know anyone who does watch it, so I'm afraid I have no comments to leave about Merlin, which is a big shame. It looks great, but I don't really know anything about Merlin, to be honest. I'm so behind on British telly, on the telly. I don't really even watch Doctor Who, you know. I've seen a little bit of Doctor Who, like a tiny bit. Cuckoo, thank you very much for the super. I'm very curious about 3D Chibi Vox, waiting for him for... Oh, has it been over a year now since I said I was going to... Jesus Christ, time has been passing so fast. Yeah, I'll definitely try and get that figured out. I'll definitely try and get that figured out soon. I'm sorry for those of you who thought I was, like, actively pursuing that. I kind of just ideated about it and said, oh, it might be nice, and I've been focusing on other things, but I'll definitely get around to doing that at some point. 10, thank you very much. Have I watched classic Journey to the West? I have not, but I've heard of it, and I know of the story. The protagonist is the Monkey King. Yeah, they're making the new. There's the new movie, The Monkey King, which is coming out, and so that's sort of reminding people of that legend yet again. It's very interesting how stories like that can live for so long and be interpreted in so many different ways. Blob. So, behind the scenes, BTS. Fuck me. BTS have a storyline that runs through their music videos and 7 short films they did. I want to recommend it because I thought you might like it. Of course you don't have to watch. Just wanted to tell you about it. That's an interesting idea because that's what I've always wanted to do with music. You know, if I was to... behind the scenes. You can see, like... Well, you know, what I've always wanted to do is instead of just having, you know... an MV as, like, an afterthought for, like, okay, we need some visuals. We need some visuals for this song that I've made. For me, like, the story and the music video always comes first, right? I always think, like, you know, all right, this is the story that I want to tell through this, and to have it be connected and have it be this long story that can be followed from beginning to end through lots of different forms of media, be it music, be it something more traditional like a film. So, yeah, it sounds like something I'd like to watch. Gene, what I'm trying to say is an absolutely quiet environment with no sound whatsoever can be depressing and intimidating. Oh, you're absolutely right. There's a room in some university in, I think, it might be in Chicago? I don't actually know. There's a room that was made that specifically to deaden sound so much that it was called the quietest room in the world. And people who go in there can't stay in for more than like 5 minutes. Everyone who goes in there gets really uncomfortable and a little bit like freaked out when they go into the quietest room ever. Which is, so I definitely believe you. Total silence is quite scary. Makes me wonder what it must be like. Imagine if we could go to space without a helmet, you know, and then just listen to the vacuum of space. Because in your space helmet, you're going to hear your own breathing. You're going to hear, like, the radio being like... You know, you're going to hear a little bit while you're rustling around in a spacesuit. But if you were in space without a helmet and somehow survived, you wouldn't be able to hear a single thing because sound doesn't travel in the vacuum of space. I got a bit insane hearing that heartbeat. Yeah, no, that's nuts. Midwest Avenger, thank you very much. How do you feel about... I know how you feel about Marvel. I actually really want to watch Moon Knight. I've heard a lot of really good things. It seems like... I always like it when big franchises take a bold leap and do something completely new. My favorite example of this would be The Last Jedi. Star Wars fans don't like it. I love it because it took the series in a direction that I think was necessary, and Star Wars fans didn't understand. And, you know, maybe they will one day, but they don't right now. But... yeah, no, I'm definitely keen on watching Moon Knight because it seems quite different to the classic Marvel fare, which I've sadly become quite tired of in recent years. Super Puppy, my love, I want to dance with you in the moonlight and watch the skirts fly at the brightest star. You just being... Just give me a kiss, all right? Having a little dance would be nice. Let me try and find where I was. Leah, I just know that I've won a scholarship for studying abroad. I want to share this good news with you, as watching your streams improved my English. Finally, I'm a uni student. Oh, I'm so proud of you. That's really, really big news. I'm so proud of you, okay? Rosa, back from watching Portrait of God, and I love short films so much, they give you a feeling nothing else can. Ever watched the short Hugo? I have not, but what I have seen is the feature-length film Hugo, about Hugo Cabret, directed by Martin Scorsese, and that's a pretty great movie as well. Jen. Saw news that rent is rising in the UK. Does it have an impact on you? I was not aware. My rent is fine. I have not been informed that my rent is rising. If it does, I imagine perhaps I will either just have to put up with paying more rent or perhaps I shall have to move. I am very lucky and happy that I get to not worry about living paycheck to paycheck like I used to before I joined NIJISANJI, so I'm going to be fine. But it's always a disaster to see when rent does go up because housing in the UK is already so expensive. Those of you who live, I mean, in some parts of America it's the same way, but anyone who lives in sort of like the Midwest, you know, housing in America is much more affordable and bigger, and in the UK you'll wind up spending sort of $600,000-700,000 for something that's really, really small. You know, it's quite a difficult circumstance, really, finding a place to live for a lot of people in the UK. I'm very lucky to sort of be past it, but still, it's scary. It's very scary for some people. Yeah, Xial Zuli. Currently having cramps right now. I can't go to sleep. So, saw you live. I'm doing great. Thank you, beautiful. G'lay. With my Kindred friend offline. Everyone's meeting up. Hope you guys are having fun. I'm not jealous at all. Olive K, thank you very much. Any chance we can bring back the reading stream? Oh, I do need to bring that back, don't I? Oh, I completely forgot about it. Yes. Yes, we should. I do need to bring that back. I've completely forgotten about it, but I should definitely do that as well. Kendra, thank you very much. Putting in one of the Barbie cards. That's a good suit for me. Chris, hey, my love. Haven't been doing too well, this whole life thing. I'm just trying to survive and get through it. Thank you for being here for me during this time. I'll always be here, Chris. Don't worry about it. And bad times will come. I had a bad time this year. I mean, pretty much the entirety of the first 6 months of this year was a real bellyache for me in all sorts of ways. But I'm doing better now, I think. So I appreciate you, and I'm sure that things are going to get better for you with time. So don't worry about it. Mero, I miss you too. Mwah. Oblivion, a question. Since you've shared about your top 10 albums and films, how about top 10 film or game soundtracks? Good idea. Very good idea. That is a nice idea. Film or game soundtracks. Death Stranding would be near the top. And then a lot of From Software as well. God, I feel like I would just have to pick one FromSoft game to avoid just filling the list with them. I feel like of all the FromSoft games, I feel like probably Bloodborne has the best OST, but there are so many tracks from other games that, you know, I would feel bad for not including. All of them? Well, it's going to take up like half the list. There's Death Stranding. I would do a big thing about RuneScape because of the fact that the nostalgic beats to the music kind of adds to the game's identity. Yeah. Yeah. God, I don't know. Other than that, I'd have to think about it. But there are a lot of games and films. Oh, and films as well? Jesus. I think I might have to put Spider-Verse up there as well. I have not been able to stop listening to the soundtrack from that film. Not the... I listened to the accompanying album, like the one by Metro with all those rap songs, but the original soundtrack used in the film is just brilliant. It's so tense and action-packed and sort of techy, and it sounds synthy in a way, and I just love it so much. I can't stop listening to it. Any song that has like the drives me nuts. It's brilliant. Chun, thank you so much. Finally got the chance to meet my favorite singer. He performed a song I wrote, and we had a lot of conversation. Wow, so lucky. I can't believe that happened. Hey, you must have been writing some good songs for that to happen. I'm so proud of you. I don't know, Toast. I got my mini Vox Nendoroid today. Enjoying life in the jar. What are you going to do with the jar, huh? What are you going to do with the jar? What are you going to do with the jar, huh? You're just going to leave him there? What are you planning? Sabina, perhaps I should get a little sun hat for my puppet for the garden work. That'd be good. You don't want to get him sunburned. Look at how pale I am. Look at how pale I am. I'm going to get sunburned so easily. Okay, thank you for encouraging me to touch more grass and take care of myself. Because those two words are at the end of like each line, I thought you said, thank you for encouraging me to touch myself. And I was like, you're welcome? Nature is wonderful, but you and Kindred are most wonderful to me. Oh, of course, this makes sense. Thank you very much. Lily, thank you very much. My fiance doesn't know I'm spending money on you when I'm supposed to be saving for the wedding. Oh, you spend little on you. I mean, you know, you gotta be careful about this kind of stuff, okay? I mean, I'm sure it's all just a bit of fun, but you know, there are things in life more important than sending funny messages to VTubers, okay? It's like Master Wayne doesn't know I use the back computer for this. Like, I'm sure that it's all just a bit of a joke for you guys, but, you know, it depends on how much you actually have to spend. If this is, like, serious money, you better be careful, okay? I trust you. Worried. Thank you very much for the super. Ran out of lip balm, so I switched to a new one that smells like pineapples. Hey, let me get a taste. Wolf Mama, thank you for the gifted. And Bella, can I get a good luck kiss for my upcoming anime con? Oh, good luck. You're cosplaying as me. I wish I could go there. I'd try going incognito and taking a selfie with you. Bella, thank you very much. Gonna get a... Oh, that's you. Rui. Hi, Vox. Recently, my mom has been diagnosed with MS and it's made her quite down. I showed her your content. It really puts a smile on her face. I'm yet again slaying everyone's mom. I hope she feels better, though. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but I hope that she feels better soon. Big Doctor Who fan here. If you want to watch any old show, let me know and I'll recommend some episodes you might like. Have you seen Garth Marenghi's Dark Place? I've never heard of that, but it's a cool name for a show. Lays. Hi, babe. After 4 years, I'll finally have a vacation. You've not been on vacation in 4 years? Any advice to lessen the anxiety? Just, more than anything, just remember that you have time. You know, if things go wrong, you can just be calm and go about things in a different way. It's going to be okay, all right? God, 4 years. Yeah, I understand the panic of wanting to make sure it all works out. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Just don't worry about it too much, okay? You'll be all right. If you ever get stuck in a situation, just know that you can always rely on me to keep you company. Asami, thank you so much. Looking forward to the bartender. Yes, I'm excited for it too. It's been a while since I've done content like that, and I really want to give it my all. Howdy Toast, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep reading them. Ika, do you plan on doing the Star Wars watch long? Oh, I keep forgetting about that. It's because it's a minimum like 8 hours of a stream, so I need to like really set aside a day for it. At some point, I will definitely get around to it. It's quickly gotten away from me. Like, there's been so much time that's gone by, but I definitely need to do it. I would have done it that night, but Jesus, it's going to be a long stream, so I need to make sure that I'm mentally like ready for it. Sora, got my driving license a few days ago. Today is my first time driving out. Went to a local store, bought a can of cocktails for tomorrow's ASMR. Oh, we're gonna get drunk together? Nice. Okay, we're gonna get drunk together. That sounds pretty good. Crystal, my mom complimented your voice before when I watched you live, but every time you make monkey noises, I pretend I don't see her quizzical look. Listen, if you want to get with me, you need to appreciate. Well, in order to understand the great mystery, one must study all its aspects. One must study the creator of extremely sexy ASMR and the guy who likes to make random monkey noises and scream at the top of his lungs when something doesn't go his way. It's all just a part of the great mystery. Toya, thank you very much for the super. I'm glad I can cheer you up. So glad I can cheer you up. There's so many supers to read. Oh my god. Thank you. Foxy, Snowtaku, Zestu. I'm just trying to make sure I thank you guys before your names disappear. Rem, good morning, Lord. I went to a concert last night and it was an absolute blast. I just want to send a quick hello and some kisses. Hope you're doing great, my dear demon. Of course. Zestu, thank you so much. Your bartender ASMR is not inspired by Mo from The Simpsons. Thankfully, no. Thankfully, no. You're not going to sit down for the ASMR and I'll be like, well, hiya, Homer. Hey, what's going on with you? Yeah, I gotta get you a beer. All right, listen. Now, hiya, Mitch. I've not been... I'm trying to have sex with your wife, Homer. Well, I am now the Emperor of Springfield. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Yeah, what's that? All right, yeah. Excuse me. I need Amanda Hug and Kiss. Amanda Hug and Kiss. Has anybody seen it? Listen, when I figure out who you are, I'm going to rip out both your arms. Crazy character. Who came up with that? I don't know. Now that you've conquered Robert, thank you, Rachel Shan, I need to know, who do you think is hotter, Miguel or Peter in Spider-Verse? Here's the thing. They're both very attractive in a different way. They're both very attractive in a different way. If in a question of fuck, marry, kill, you fuck Miguel, you marry Peter, okay? Because look at how good of a dad he is. Taking care of the baby. Taking care of da baby, you know? You need to... Miguel is like the super hot stud from early in your life where you had an insane sort of youthful relationship and you were stealing motorbikes and you know, just driving around, having crazy sex everywhere. And then Peter is who you meet later in life who helps take care of you when you need to settle down, all right? Kill who? I can't think of a single character in Spider-Verse who I would want to kill. I love them all so much, even the villains. I don't want to kill Spot, you know? I just want to give him a hug and tell him he doesn't have to be this way. Let me give you a cup of tea. Ooh, a nice cup of tea. Nothing like a good cup of cha to whip the spot. Itsuki. Hi, my lord. I'm not really good at English, but I started studying because I want to understand your spoken language. I love you. Oh, I love you too, Itsuki. That's so kind of you. Lou, my mom always thought you were a game character, and she always thought I was playing a game called Vox Akuma. Interesting. What if I am a game character? Kurono Osaki. Watched Spider-Verse with my mama. It was absolute experiences. We're both Latinos. Miles's talk with him. I remember. Listen. Knowing, I've learned a lot about you guys through Reimu and her personality. When I saw the part when Miles had been skipping his Spanish lesson and then his mom like snapped her fingers at him and then said something to him in Spanish, I just got it. I was like, yeah, that just makes sense. Shiggy, thank you very much. Have you watched the movie The Hunt? I need to watch The Hunt. I keep telling myself to watch The Hunt. It looks brilliant. I know Ike has recommended that film to me as well. Rin, thank you very much for this opinion on Miguel O'Hara. You already know. You already know. Listen, did you know that in the original comics, he's supposed to be like a normal height, like sort of same height as me, like 178? In Spider-Verse, Miguel is supposedly 6'9". Big fucking guy. Algernon, thank you very much. My hair is beautiful. I think your hair is beautiful. Steffi, thank you very much. Life keeps getting in the way, but I'm glad I can catch a life. I'm glad you can be here too. Tian, thank you very much for the super. How is my driving progressing? It's going really well. I feel pretty good. It's going to be a long time before I can actually get my license because I need to go through, like, you know, the waiting list for a test is going to be long as hell. So, you know, it is what it is. Sal, thank you very much. Recently watched a TV show set in the Langham. If I were to go to the UK, should I stay in a fancy hotel? Is it okay to stay in a cheap hotel? It depends. I mean, it depends on the area in which you stay, definitely. You know, there are some dangerous areas where you may want to be careful, but I mean, I'd say you don't need to stay in a fancy hotel. I mean, Airbnbs tend to be a nice shout in the UK. Neko GK, it would be my greatest honor if I could invite Milord to give a speech at my funeral. Your demon voice will guide my way to either heaven or hell, help you find your place in the afterlife. That makes sense. Well, it's a little dark, and I hope that won't be for a long time. But I'll definitely be there if you call upon me. Kumia Vixen. Can I assume my bartender is the bartender that serves us the drink when we met boyfriend for the first time? Not quite. You might be quite surprised. I have a unique idea for it. Chisu, thank you so much. Your stream really makes my day. Of course. Kendra, apologize if I never make you laugh, but if I do, I'm very... You always make me laugh. You kidding me? I love you too. Chizu, thank you so much. Your stream really makes my day. You made my day too. Hayden, hi Mr. Akuma. Today is my best friend Emma's birthday. Being her favorite, can you give her a birthday blessing? Emma LQH. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I'll be thinking of you, okay? Dino, I started working out for the first time and my body aches. This is completely normal. If your body aches after you work out, you did a good job. You have worked out your muscles, and that soreness is the feeling of them repairing themselves bigger than they were before. Congratulations. You did it. Nonghana, you make me smile every day. Can you give me a soft kiss of me? Raknaka chub chub. C. On my flight back from vacation, I was drawing up reference pics of me. A flight attendant came by and said, you were a very beautiful man. I am, aren't I? I am, aren't I? Mimi. Hi, my lord. Do you have any plans to play horror games in the future? Yes, the new Chillers Art game is one I do need to play. I've heard that it's scarier than the previous, and the previous have already scared me quite a bit. But it might be fun. We'll see. Everyone's talking about Minendo. Since when did you have one, my lord? How can I get it? I'm sorry, I think they might all be sold out by now. You might be able to find them online. So perhaps someone, I mean, you know, I wouldn't suggest, if someone's perhaps didn't like theirs and wants to sell theirs, I mean, I imagine that's where you'll get them, but I think officially they're all sold out. It was at the start of the year that they were announced. Rosa, Vox about to be driving in a clown car soon. Gotta watch out. Yes. Unfortunately, I will need a clown car to house my gigantic fucking feet. Wonder if you'll do another Dorian Gray reading stream. I've forgotten about them. I definitely need to continue that. Avis, watching films with you encouraged me to get better at English listening. If I watch the subtitles, miss some details on screen. It's true. It's true. I mean, in the words of Bong Joon-ho, subtitles are only a 1-inch barrier, and you'll still be able to digest a lot about a film purely from reading subtitles. But still, yes, understanding the language that's being spoken is probably another level to it. I'd love to learn a language that one of my favorite films is, learn the language of the country from which one of my favorite films comes from, and then watch that film again knowing the language better. I think that would be pretty cool. Phoenix, I went through some stuff, and my heart grew 3 sizes. Can you do Morgana's voice from Persona 5? What does they sound like? What do they sound like? Go the fuck to sleep! I don't know what that character sounds like. Looking cool, Joker! Adede, thank you very much. I played a cute mobile monkey game today. Monkey running a supermarket, busy stock and selling goods. That sounds good. That sounds like a lot of fun to get sucked into on your phone. Albacore, why do I love you so much? Because I'm so goddamn lovable, and because I love you so much too. Rainy, thank you. Settle. Here to pay my lurker rent. Hope your day has been good. It has been good, and no worries about being a lurker. I'm just happy you're here. Thank you for inspiring me to watch more films. Of course. There's always good films make your life better. Mighty Lin, thank you for the Akasupa. Remember me telling you I made a friend here called... I'm trying to read this. Rebecca-san. Rebecca. I think it'd be Rebecca-san. But yes, Rebecca M. Went to a city to hang out with her. You're holding hands now. Everybody's fucking meeting up. I'm jealous. But I'm so glad you guys are having a good time. Thank you for the Akasupa. Bah, baby, bah. Rosa, Tokyo Otaku Mood has Nendo and Good Smile. So maybe they are still in stock. Well, in that case, don't get it from anyone else. Get it from the official source. Make sure you support the company. Your girly simping. Thank you for the super. I want to say a huge thank you for the previous stream. I showed my mom what you said about trauma and PTSD, and she's been way more accommodating with my diagnosis symptoms. Thank you so much. That is such good news, because I think that when you're a little younger, whether you're young or not, if you're living with family, it is a real toss-up. If you're going through something, it's a real toss-up as to whether they're going to be supportive or not. They might love you very much, but sometimes they might just not understand something so well. So being able to say something that changes their mind and gets them to really understand you, that's really something. Wow, that's such good news. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm really, really glad that happened. That's happened for you. I'm so happy. Nyanya, have you ever seen the movie Music and Lyrics? I've not heard of that. I'll keep an eye out. Chun, repairing my computer has made me very sleepy now. Can you give me a kiss on the forehead? I'm sorry, I don't want to put you to sleep. I want you to stay up. I want you to pay attention to me. Snow Tucker, there is always a high possibility that after the pre-orders go out, they'll be available in the Good Smile store. I see. I thought it was a limited release, but hey, if they keep selling them, good stuff, good stuff. Gabby, I'm EP today and my brain is full of spaghetti, working on a presentation for my boss's boss's boss. I'm nervous, but your lovely voice is helping me, which would be grateful for a little kissy. Gabby, that presentation is going to go so well. You're going to crush it, and they're going to be like, wow, you're incredible. Here is a promotion. Immediately, Leon Mochi. Yesterday, I went for a walk with my doggo, and I was sitting in the grass thinking of you. That's so sweet, God. I'm trying to process the amount of people who are thinking about you at a given time is crazy. Rui, hi again. Can you please say hi to my friend Miles? Hi, Miles. Hi, Miles. I'm a big fan of you too. Savina, so sorry for the embarrassment. No, it's okay. You didn't get the words mixed up. Not at all. You didn't get the words mixed up. They were just like, they just happened to overlap at the end of the thing, and it was my silly brain that got them mixed up. Please don't feel bad about it. Okay, your English is fantastic. Honestly, your English is fantastic. Don't you worry your little head about it. Okay. Don't you worry about it. You didn't do anything wrong. I just noticed a funny coincidence. It's like when I was reading, that's another book I've read, Aragon. When I was reading Aragon, there's one line near the end of the book where the word mine is at the end of one line, and then the line below at the end of the next line, it says craft. But I was like, the writer didn't intend it to be that way. I don't think Minecraft was out at the time that Aragon was released. Foxy, as the resident dragon lover, I have 2 questions. Have you watched House of the Dragon? I have not. Do you have a favorite dragon from any form of media? Yes, his name is His name is Me from the Dragon ASMR. That's my favorite dragon. But in actuality, probably the classic, probably Smaug. I read The Hobbit a long time ago. And I'm always really, really amazed by the dialogue that he has. And when he was brought to life by Benedict Cumberbatch's performance. Blue Grin. Hello, going on a long bus ride for a weekend out with a friend, but I'm missing some in-bus entertainment. Anything you'd like to recommend? It depends on what you're into. My favorite sort of, while I'm on public transport going somewhere, my favorite sort of thing to listen to would be a Wendigoon video. If you're into horror, like true crime and stuff like that, Wendigoon is a great person to listen to because some of these stories can get really sinister and quite upsetting, but what Wendigoon does is he approaches it in a very like, yeah, so there was this guy who got all of his blood sucked out, but he's wearing this like nice floral Hawaiian shirt, and he's just very friendly and amicable, and you feel like he is just as freaked out as you are, but he doesn't oversell it. He's not like, number 12, cockroach, like a lot of people who talk about these stories do. He tells all of these stories in a very respectful way, and in a way where it's like informative and thoroughly researched. Without it feeling like it's just there for sensationalism. My favorite video of his is the story of Hasashi Ochi, the nuclear man who was exposed to radiation and was kept alive for some 86 days or something like that, and who would, universally agreed have gone through one of the most agonizing deaths, if not the most agonizing death that a human being could ever experience. A really horrible story. But what I loved about his telling of it is that he did so much research, and he did such a deep dive into the real story, because it's often misrepresented, right? It's often misrepresented because some people say, oh, his family were evil and selfish and they forced the doctors to keep him alive. And then some people say, oh, the doctors just wanted to experiment on him and kept him alive so that they could see what would happen, and he was in agony and he wanted to stop. When in reality, when the reading is done, he wanted to live as long as possible for his family. There were times when he wanted to give up, and there were times when he wanted them to say, just unplug me and let me die. But, when he was around his family, he, decided, no, I will keep trying to live for them. And the part of the story that really, really touches me, and I think, if anything, it's a horrible, horrible story, but it does leave one coming away with just thinking about the value of familial love, and how it was so powerful, and he loved and was loved by his family so much that he would endure anything to get to see them again, And even though he did unfortunately pass away in the end, it still really speaks to the strength of his character. Yes, I was going to mention the part about the origami, because a lot of you, obviously, a lot of you are Japanese fans who may know this, but those of you who don't, it's supposed to be a tradition that if you fold 1,000 paper cranes, you're supposed to be able to make a wish. And throughout his time in the hospital, while he was being kept alive and while he was going through all of this horrible stuff that I won't go into on stream because it's extremely painful to even listen to, his family stayed in the hospital, essentially lived there for the months that he was alive. And once unfortunately he passed away, his family had, I think it was just his son and his father, had folded more than 10,000 paper cranes. I feel myself like choking up a little bit just thinking about it. And as tragic and as sad as it is, it really, really makes one think about the strength of their bond as a family. And, I come away from it feeling heartbroken, but also strangely with a sense that, I'm glad that the story of someone and his family with that much of a bond, that their story gets to be told in a way that's honest. It's a tragedy that some people try to make it out to be some horror story where his family were terrible and the doctors were terrible, but if you look into the facts, that's just not true. His family loved him, he loved his family, and he wanted to stay alive for them. Anyway, this got really dark all of a sudden. But yes, the video he made about that, very, very informative and really respectful to the situation itself. Wendy Goon is the guy. I really enjoy his content, and I'm sure that you will as well. Yeah, thank you very much. Babysitting my friend's daughter's hamster, and he's riveted. I'm gonna look at the hamster. How does he think of that? I just told him the most offensive series of words that a hamster could possibly hear. He sat there with his mouth open like, oh, how can you get away with saying that on TV? They'll never know. They'll never know. How are you going to cancel me? You don't speak hamster. Chi-Chi, thank you very much. You are the brightest star in my life. Please let me be by your side all the time. I would never show you away. You can be by my side as long as you want. Looking forward to the 2nd year. 1-year membership. That's such an incredible big piece of dedication. I'm looking forward to seeing you next year. And for every day in between. Cello. It's not tomorrow yet, but may I ask? But if I asked you to make me a drink, what flavor would you make me? I'd make you a nice cup of tea. I'd make you a nice British cup of tea. I'm good at making cups of tea. I'd make you a nice cup of cha, and we would sit and we'd sit out in, we'd sit outside, get some picnic tables, sit and hold the mug and have a little sip. Have a little sip of our tea, and that'd be what I'd make. Yeah. Blackground, thank you. Wanted to share that TikTok this week keeps popping clips of noisy, unsay-so guys and a guy role-playing a dominant British man. I guess noisy, unsay-so British men are my type. It seems that way. You know, maybe I should start putting content on TikTok so that you can get a little bit, you know, so that you'll stop watching other people instead of me. What are they trying to do? Role-playing a dominant British man. Isn't that my job? Well, you better be scrolling past these boys. Stay the hell off TikTok, actually. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. If I was on TikTok, I wouldn't manage it myself. I think I would just hire some kind of manager, and I'd be like, let's just post clips for me, please. Just do it for me. I don't want to think about it. My head is too busy with daily tasks. My head is too busy with, can I get up today? Hiraki, thank you very much. I'm thinking of a very small plan to watch your Law movie in a small cinema. Perhaps I can't do it in the premiere day to prepare Japanese subtitles, but I hope to see it happen. No, that's fine. Honestly, I've thought about, like, the idea. When I suggested it, you know, I've thought about the idea of when the big project does come out, the idea of people getting together to see it in a theater. If there was, like, a picture, you know, of, like, a packed cinema of everyone sat down ready to watch the film that I made, I don't know what I would do with myself. I legitimately think that I would just sit there and weep because I'd feel like I'd done everything in life that I'd ever dreamed of doing. Will it be fully subbed in? Obviously it's in English, and all of the like in my original. Like in my debut Law, all of the words in English will be on screen as well, so there's no real need for subtitles. I have been considering, and I think it'd be a good idea to speak with some people who are fluent in JP and CN to maybe do an official translation. It likely wouldn't be a separately uploaded version. It would probably just be closed captions on YouTube at the bottom of the screen. But I've definitely thought about it. It would be a nice idea to make sure that everyone can follow along with the story. Rosa, thank you very much. Oh, good luck. Have fun at Barbie. Huma, yes, I love How to Train Your Dragon. Which kind of dragons do I like best? Oh, I like the one that sets himself on fire. He's cool. Vampire. Hi, pretty boy. It's been quite a while since I've supered, but I wanted to say I'm really proud of how you've been doing. Life's been a wild ride. It has. Let's both keep working hard. Yeah, let's do it, babe. All right, thank you so much for coming back, and I hope you've been enjoying everything in the meantime. Aisha. Hello, my lord. I think this is going to be my last super chat. I'm going back to my hometown to reunite with my family after 5 years of not returning back home. That's incredible. I hope that everything's okay. That's a really, really nice story to tell. I hope that you guys have a wonderful time together. Okamiyuki, been feeling super overwhelmed with juggling college and freelance art. you want to set your streams? Help me feel cozy and relaxed. You help me feel cozy and relaxed. Lily, if we get your favorite Squaresoft game, possibly, how about Square Enix? I haven't really played many Square Enix games. I really haven't played many Square Enix games. Let me have a look. I know they're Final Fantasy and Nier and stuff like that. Oh, what games have they made? List of games. I have not played Dragon Quest. I haven't played... looking through all of these... I don't know if I've played any of these. Apparently they made the Japan release of COD Modern Warfare. I played that. I've got a lot of games. A lot of good games. Games I've heard a lot of good things about. Chrono Trigger. Incredible game. I have not played Chrono Trigger for the DS and for Windows. I have not played that. Oh, Life is Strange! Of course. I mean, I believe they published Life is Strange rather than developing it. But yes, Life is Strange I have played. I have definitely played that one. Yeah, I'm struggling to think of any Square Enix games that I have played myself. Yeah, I've not played Dragon Quest, I've not played Final Fantasy. I'm reading the list, not seeing anything I recognize. Yeah, no, I do not think I've played really any Square Enix games apart from Life is Strange. No, I've never played Final Fantasy in my life. I probably should. I'm sure they're brilliant, but I've just never gotten around to it. Vampire, thank you very much. The Casual Criminalist is another really good, respectful, true crime YouTuber. He's actually usually learning everything for the first time as he reads the script. Oh, that sounds fun. So he's reading it like, duh? I really like that idea. Aka Rose, obligatory sharing my bonus from the job I only applied for through your encouragement. Fuck yeah, let's go. My first Wendigoon video was his FNAF lore one, so I could be caught up for the FNAF VHS watch along. His digestion of the FNAF lore is really, really good. When in a world of Matt Pats, we have like almost 100 videos that gradually update the lore based on changes that happen. Watch Wendigoon, where he can sum up the entire thing in an hour. And then the VHS ones too. Connie, just want to tell you I've met many Kindred from different countries. All of them are sweet and cute and appreciate your existence. Makes me know more and more friends. That makes me happy. I like bringing people together. It makes me happy. I'm going to put Menendo and Darth Vader in the same box. Who's going to win? I mean, I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve, but Darth Vader, he does have a lightsaber. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Cage fight, oiled up, who's winning in a twerk-off? Vox, Akuma, or Darth Vader? Kumio Vixen, thank you for the 5 gifted. And Mac, non-existent. I don't have Twitter, so I can't post it there, but your figure came in yesterday. Don't know if I should take it out of the box or not. It's up to you. I mean, I guess there's like the collectible value if you don't take it out of the box, but man, if you don't take it out of the box, you can't pose it. It's up to you. It's up to you. Kendro, you're just wonderful. I enjoy hearing about your love of films and games. Thank you. Keep being yourself and never change. Love you tons. Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much. Yuan Yuan, thank you very much for the Aka Super. My lord, miss you. I miss you too. Thank you very much for the Aka Super. That's so kind of you. Lily, thinking about the bartender ASMR. If you and Kindred were a cocktail, which one would you be? I would be an old-fashioned because I am old-fashioned and I also enjoy drinking them. And if you were a cocktail, I don't know, something sweet because of the way you make me smile. EW, I just had a pretty bad meltdown. I saw your Nendoroid came in the mail. Now I'm all happy. No, I'm sorry. Sometimes all it takes is just a little happy thing to kind of snap us out of something. Hi, Onigiri. Yes, I'll get around to watching Princess Mononoke at some point. I'm sure I'm gonna love it. I'm sure I will. I just haven't done it yet. I'm sorry. Hikabu. I fell asleep and my dream kept changing to whatever you were talking about. It was so much fun anyway. Oh God. When I was talking about Hisashi Ochi, I would hope that you weren't dreaming about it being in his position. That sounds like a really nasty experience. But I hope you had fun for the rest of the dream. Lalami, thank you very much. I've been a Kindred for a year. So glad I found you. Thank you for being you and making me happy. Of course. Yeah. What if I put your cute little Nendo and the giant Lego Bowser together? Will I harvest more Nendo or little Bowser? Maybe a freakish combination of both. You better be careful with that. Ethical considerations preclude definitive research. Bogang, I have a question. Do you get annoyed when I call you Jacob just to make fun of you? No. You're comparing me to that. Don't compare me to Jacob. I'm nothing like him. Rebecca, love you. I love you too. So Stu, thank you so much. Reveal your favorite meme or memes recently. Oh, favorite meme recently. I really enjoyed from Spider-Verse the one that was like, Spider-Man, why'd you create that guy? You know, and there was one where he's like, I created you, you created me, and then it cuts back to his dad, and he's like, you know who else? And it's like the fucking guy. I can't remember what his name is. My brain said Grimace. It's not Grimace. It's definitely not Grimace. Although I've been, other memes I've seen recently. The one of the person watching The Incredibles 2, and then at the exact moment that a person said, that their waiter says, hi there, fucking Modern Warfare loads, and like the really sinister, like I think it's Ghost from Modern Warfare just appears on screen and just says, hi there. And and that one made me giggle. Let me go through my bookmarks. Scroll past all the porn. What memes have I been watching? There's one of an animation made in the Battlefront 2 engine of a battle droid playing. I love the song. I actually can't think of the name, but it's really emotional. And I used to play a lot of that game before they took the live service down. So, yeah. Also, there's the oh god, there's a lot of good stuff. Let me have a look. Let me have a look at these. Me waking up from a quick nap, covered in sweat, dehydrated, shirt stuck to my back, not knowing whether it's 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. And it's the video of the Orphan of Kos emerging, just being born, screeching out onto the beach with the placenta in its hand. My favorite Twitter account at the moment for memes is things that will make you shit from fear. And I think the name of the account kind of makes it funnier. You know, it's in all caps, and the profile picture is Mr. Krabs with his mouth wide open going, bruh! You know? Something about that, but it's always mild things. Like things that ultimately aren't terribly scary. Like the fact that Canada, USA, and Mexico spells cum. And the guy going, like covering his mouth. Gene, any chance we'll get to see you cook again? I'd like to cook again soon. I'd like to cook again for sure. Beiying, thank you very much. Luna, thank you very much. Yesterday I bought a large glass shelf to display only my lord's goods. Ooh, have any box goods on display in my house? I do. I have a little shelf where staff sends me a lot of merch, and all of the acrylic stands and stuff I like to keep. I like to keep on a little. All of the acrylic stands I like to keep in a little sort of shelf by itself, and I look at that and I'm like, yeah, that's me. I have what is it? I have like the canvas birthday rollout thing that they did for my birthday last year. I have that, and I really like that one. Nabi, have a nice sleep. Gonna go see Barbie in the morning. I hope you enjoyed a movie. Cat Angelic, happy birthday soon. It's okay if I get a birthday kiss? Mwah. Of course you can. Snowtuck, thank you very much. I'll be getting my Minendo next month. I usually collect them, so I was over the moon when I saw you were getting one. Should I worry he'll take over? No. He'll be fine. He'll be just fine. Don't worry about him. Tabuta, Thank you for the Akuma. Death Stranding's one of my favorite games as well. Let's fucking go! I love how it made a balance between single-player game and online game. It's so fascinating, isn't it? It's like kind of online. Have you thought about playing the game on stream? I would. The thing is, I would love to play Death Stranding on stream at some point. The thing is, I've already played it, and a big part about Death Stranding is the plot of the game, right? A big part of it is, you know, getting used to the plot. And not only would it maybe take 10 plus streams to get through the game, I've played it already. You know, I know what happens. I played it maybe 4 years ago, so maybe it'll be worth replaying. Tell you what, Death Stranding 2 is in the works, and it is coming out. I don't know when, but it is coming out. So maybe in the run-up to Death Stranding 2, maybe I'll play the director's cut to, like, refresh my memory. It holds such a special place in my heart because it was, like, right during lockdown in the UK that I decided to play it for the first time, and I just adored it so much. I think it's fantastic, fan-fucking-tastic. Such a unique concept for a game, and so bold to release a game with gameplay that is so purposefully slow and so purposefully sort of, it's not exciting, but that's intentional, and it works well for the sort of the relaxing, meditative quality of the game. I enjoyed the gameplay a lot, personally, you know. It kind of felt very mysterious, and the atmosphere of the game feels worth exploring, and I would really recommend it. The thing about Death Stranding is that it's got so much licensed music in it, and it's brilliant. All of the licensed music is a fantastic fit for the game, but it means that I've got to mute the game while I'm playing it, and it makes me sad. Pico, thank you for the super. Hey, King. Hey. Young, thank you very much. Hi, my lord. Just came back from my 7 weeks vacay. I met my family and friends I haven't seen for years. I had a great time. I miss you so much. I miss you too, Young. Good to see you again. Lily, my birthday's in a few days. You want to go get a kiss? Oh, of course you can. If not, that's okay. Do you know who the fuck I am? Of course you can get a kiss. Mogsagra. Sorry I'm unable to send you many supers. Hope I still make you smile. Hey, don't you know? No one is any more or less valuable for sending super chats. You're all just Kindred, and I love you all very much, okay? Whether you send me supers or you just sit and enjoy the sound of my voice and never say a word, I love you all the same, okay? Thank you, Foxacker. I really appreciate it. Mwah. Midwest Avenger. Would you play any FNAF-inspired games? Oh, totally. Joy of Creation is really difficult. I tried playing that, and I couldn't get past the first night, to be honest. Ashy, thank you very much for the super. This is for Box. He is $5 to forgive me for my sins. I don't know. Well, it depends on... It's a long story. I'm sure it is. And, I'm sure he'd be happy to listen. Kendra, now that I think about how you say... Now that I think about how you say you look at the porn hashtag from time to time, please tell me you don't read any of the fan fiction. From time to time, I may dabble. I'm more of a fan art person, but then sometimes I will dip into a fan fiction. I'll be like, oh, this one's nice. Just know that you aren't safe, and when you put something out there, the chance of me seeing it is low, but it's never zero. Mars, thank you very much. Oh yeah, real quick, I remembered I forgot to read it at the time. I remembered Avis sent a little super telling me to describe the kind of porn that's in my Twitter bookmarks as inspiration. I don't know if I want to distract you from that tattoo artist fan book you're doing. But just know I appreciate it. It's it's very nice during my downtime. Mars, thank you very much. A meme account I recommend. Memes that I've saved on my 256 gigabyte phone. I've seen quite a few memes from this account, and I really enjoy them as well. Hang on, wait. Memes from my 256. Memes I saved on my 256 gigabyte phone. Hang on. What memes from here have I seen? Yeah, no, I've seen quite a few. These are nice. These are nice. I like these ones. Gloves, thank you so much for the super. Starting my vacation today, so I'll be able to watch you properly for 2 weeks, of course. Good to have you back. Kana-chan, haven't seen you for a long time, Vox, although I guess you didn't notice that. Of course I noticed. You know, I remember a lot of names. It's like, you know, I always feel a little bit of an absence, and then when someone comes back, it's like I always recognize the name, and I'm like, oh, there you are, right? You're still my answer every night. Will you still love me if I didn't appear so much like before? Of course I will. There's no such thing as needing to be here every time to be sort of be deserving of my attention or anything like that. You're all just, you know, here to feel loved and have a nice time watching a stream. That's all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Dino, your voice is so relaxing it almost puts me straight to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Something else? I actually don't know what else you say in that song. You've also inspired me in many ways. I want to become a VTuber. You should do it. It's fun. It's really fun. You should definitely do it. Chen Chen. Of course you can get a kiss. Of course you can. Lace, random question. If you're in a fancy 5-star buffet, what will you choose to eat? Now listen. If I'm going somewhere expensive, I don't want to go to a buffet. Because buffets inherently limit the quality of the food. Fine dining is an experience, and that is included in the presentation and in the portion sizes. So, if I was in a fancy 5-star restaurant, most of the time, my preference now is probably to go for sushi, to be honest. But I'm a big fan of, yeah, probably sushi or sashimi of some kind would be my go-to in a fancy, expensive restaurant. Crystal, I met up with Rebecca a while ago too. We took our puppets to a pub. Everyone else was socializing. We were taking pics of our puppets. I tried whiskey for the first time. I hope you enjoyed it. That sounds like a really, really nice experience. Again, a little jealous that you guys got to hang out and I didn't get to come, but I'm glad you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed whiskey as well. Remember to sip and just be gentle with it, and it's really, really nice. I tried a really nice whiskey recently. Okay, side tangent for a sec. I tried a really, really nice whiskey recently called, it's another Macallan whiskey. What is it? I can't remember what it's called. Okay, it's like a seasonal thing. It's like taste of the season or something like that. It was a bit expensive, but I thought, you know what, fuck it, I want it, and I got it. And the taste, shortbread, if you can imagine it. Sweet shortbread, and I love it so much. I've been taking my meds all week, so I haven't had the chance to have any more of it. But obviously, I'm gonna be enjoying some drinks when I go and see Oppenheimer and Barbie on Sunday. So on that day, I'm gonna enjoy a bit more of that whiskey. Yiting, does milk tea mean milk and tea or creamer and tea? In the UK, we just have milk and tea, to be honest, and we don't call it milk tea, we just call it tea. I think it's just tea if it has milk, and then if you have it without milk, you would just say black tea. Midorichi, I have played Joy of Creation on stream, and I screamed to peak my mic multiple times on the FNAF fan games. Yeah, no, the Joy of Creation is pretty fucking scary. Kendra, thanks for letting me know. I'll just go and do something. No, don't delete it now! What do you mean? Be brave. You're putting it out there in the first place. How do you know I'm not going to be there? What if I like it? Oblivion, didn't mean to rush you for the top 10 thing. Just thought it might be fun to do at some point. Loved my use your... I could see the heathen's drawing, yeah. It's a little bit of fun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Nickel sucker. Man, now I feel like I'm not safe anymore to make clip compilations. No, you are safe. Don't worry. Just because I might see it doesn't mean you should stop posting it. Please. Please. Ray, I take 4 courses every week besides my job to improve my cover songs. It's tough. Seeing you work so hard inspires me. Can you encourage me? I want to create better works to share with others. The thing is, if you enjoy creating, every time you create something, you will get better, inevitably. So if you want to make better works, just keep making them. And like I said in my creative ideas stream, keep consuming art that you love. Just keep listening to more music, watching music videos, just consume as much as possible, get inspired, and keep making it, and you will improve. You just will. Rui, thank you very much. No, it's okay. I love you too. Yanya, I've tried Laogan Ma, not proper Laogan Ma, you know, because obviously the Laogan Ma that has the actual crispy beef in it cannot be exported. So I'd have to go to China to try it, and I genuinely would. I genuinely would. I'd really like to go there and try the food at some point, because if I know anything, I've said this before, if I know anything about foreign cuisine, it's that the version of it you get in the UK is never as good as the real thing. So I'd love to try that. Lily, random question. Are you biting your ice cream? Oh, biting your ice cream? If you bite your ice cream, your fucking teeth hurt. I mean, it depends on how cold it is. If it's like a little melty, then I guess, like, no, I don't want to bite my ice cream. It makes my teeth hurt. No. There's a Scotch whiskey called Monkey Shoulder. I know, I've had it, and it's kind of mid, honestly. Since I've been getting used to whiskey recently, I went to a pub, and the best whiskey they had was Monkey Shoulder, and I gave it a try neat, and I was like, nah. I was like, nah. Not for me. Not for me. It's a little you know, probably a good mixer for Coke, but as a drink, I would rather. It's probably just better to have as a shot and get it over with. Mau, need to go to sleep now. Good night. My butt really hurts. Gonna get a massage. Only if you ask me nicely. See you in your dreams. And I left my headphone in the taxi. Luckily, I got in touch with the driver, so tomorrow I'm going a long way to pick it up before my ASMR. You're being a very good girl for doing that for me. Of course you are. A lot of work just to listen to something of mine. You know I appreciate that. Young Shu, thank you so much. My back suddenly hurt so bad. I was lying down. I should probably get it checked for next week. A good posture for your back. Don't forget to do your core exercises. Oh yeah, no, I do. Shoichi, thank you so much. I'll give you another super chat. I think I'm totally addicted to your streams. Do you like Toho Project? I've never played it, but the music I've heard from it is really, really good. I like the music. Kendra, sorry, I was just messing with you. Okay, good. Okay, good. You better not try that again. I was gonna miss that. Feng Mu. Have you ever played Nier Automata? I've played a little bit of it, but I never really got too far. Yeah, I bite. Do you really? Do you want to get bitten back, huh? Test me like that? Tammy, it's your birthday today, but I've been feeling quite defeated. Gonna get a head pet and birthday blessing from you. Love you always. Happy birthday, Tammy. Hope you have a wonderful day. Chun, thank you so much. Just wanted to say a big thank you for always being by my side. Sincerely wish for you to always be happy. Go to sleep, Chun. I hope you have a lovely sleep. Lily, thank you very much for the super. There are people who do bite it. Well, my teeth hurts when I bite it. I prefer to lick it. And then if I want to take off a big chunk, I kind of do it with my gums. I'm like, Mochi Bunny, hope you sleep well. Is this too? Please give pickles another try. Maybe if I have good ones. Maybe if they've not been... Fine. I'll give them another try. Shako, understandable about not biting into your ice cream. So but are you an ice cruncher? No. Why the fuck would I be crunching ice? Some people like to eat ice. I don't get it. Just drink water. Are you okay? I'm fine. What are you talking about? Versace, I never commission NSFW or semi-NSFW art, but the tattoo artist broke me. Good. I think it broke a lot of people. I did a good job with that one. Huma, little question since you spoke hamster language. If you are a hamster, what is your favorite food? If you are a hamster, what's my favorite food? Listen, if I was a hamster, I mean, hamsters eat fucking anything. Vegetable. Bell peppers. It wouldn't change. Bell peppers. Lily, recommend Final Fantasy 14. Sorry about that. Just really enjoyed the game. Not a problem at all. I'm too much into World of Warcraft at the moment for me to switch to a whole nother MMO, but I'll definitely keep it in mind. Eating ice hits different. I don't wanna. Saku, today we learned Vox removes his dentures to mlem at ice cream. Yeah, and you would never understand just how beautiful of an experience it is. Just trying to think. I don't think I've had ice cream in a long time. You know, usually, I don't think I've had like an ice cream cone for a while. I think that's why I'm getting confused. I think I haven't had an ice cream cone for a long time, so what I do is I'll just have ice cream from the tub, and then I just kind of put the entire spoon in my mouth, you know, and then just put it straight on my tongue instead of bothering with my teeth. No, I don't have dentures just because I'm an old man. My teeth are all healthy and white and shiny and strong. Good for biting. You can't spell nice. You can't spell nice without ice. It's like knack. Ice is nice. Knack is back. Lollipop. I have a question. Sometimes I don't understand your Twitter articles. Asked my friend a year ago and she didn't understand for a year. Do I need to understand internet memes to solve this problem? It's difficult to explain. Because sometimes I will just tweet something that I am thinking in my own English-British mind, and it will most likely be based on a huge amount of missing context. And sometimes I feel that it is healthy to accept that sometimes I will tweet something that you just don't understand. Like when I tweeted about Will Ferrell in Barbie and the Lego Movie, I didn't mention Barbie or the Lego Movie by name, I just said that. And everyone was confused because it was a giant run-on sentence. And, you know, it makes sense. Leonardo, me, you, ice cream day after stream. I'll pick you up. All right, babe. You better bring me some caramel. Kindred down on dill pickle, jalapeno, cheddar, cornbread. Possibly with a little bacon on top. Some mustard, paprika, MSG, touch of sriracha in the mix. I mean, minus the dill pickle. That actually doesn't sound bad. Interesting combination. Worried. If you were an ice cream flavor, which one would you be anyways? I'd be... fuck it. I don't know. BuzzFeed quiz our question. What ice cream flavor would I be? Smooth milk chocolate. I'd probably... Yeah, dark chocolate. Yeah. NYC Railroad. Good afternoon, my lord. Enjoy watching you from New York City. Did you ever experience the original anniversary in RuneScape? Sadly, no. I wasn't playing that early. I think I got into the game a couple years later in 08 or 09. Gloria. Debating to throw out most of my art and found... No! No, just put them out there. You don't have to put them out there, but just hang on to them, you know? They're a marker of your journey. Keep them. Keep them. And then when you get better... you'll feel better, and you'll be able to look back and be like, man, look at how much I've grown. Don't throw them out. No, and everything you've done so far is probably good anyway. Don't worry about it. Tian, the sound of your drinking water is particularly pleasant, as if the whole body is diving into the deep sea. Oh. Ugh. Thank you. Saginiku, Elamilord. For me as a foodie, just an ask. Would you share your food with others, or you prefer having your own? I love to share food because I feel like, for me, it's not necessarily about like, oh, I'm so hungry, I want to get full. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is about just getting full. But if I go to a nice restaurant, I'm always like, oh, you've got to try this. Oh, no, please, no, have one of these. Now, have one of these. No, please, you got to have one of these. Oh, no, this is so good. I love to share food. It's one of the best parts. I love restaurants that are a sharing concept. You know, it's why I like Asian food so much, because so many Asian restaurants are all about getting a load of dishes and kind of passing them around and sharing all the food. It's a great way to have dinner with friends. Lays, another random question. What is your top 5 go-to road trip music? Whenever I'm in a car and someone hands me the aux, I always get really embarrassed because there is so little music I have that I want to play around other people. You know, all the music that I've been listening to recently is like shit that is contextualized by something I'm working on. You know, so I will have like a really enjoyable time listening to some like very dramatic film soundtrack or game soundtrack or some song that has meaning to me, but it just doesn't work when you put it on in the car and there's like, hey, pass the aux cord, you better not play trash. I can never think of anything to play. You know, I just want to listen to stuff on my own. I only listen to music for myself. And so, well, you know, I like to share food, but do I like to share music? I mean, yeah, but a lot of the music, you know, it's like everyone has music that they have for themselves, and then everyone has music that they have for other people. The music for other people just tends to be, you know, that Spotify playlist of songs that get white people turned. You know, that's just the safe option. Yuan, have you ever good sleep? Rue, what was the last time you consumed your local Mr. Whippy? I have not had a Mr. Whippy in a long fucking time. I've not had Mr. Whippy in so long, and I used to love it. Do you know what? From those ice cream trucks, do you know what I like the best? It was a Zap. I used to love Zap ice lollies from the ice cream truck that we used to get. It's like the toffee flavor, but it had such a weird, like, like sort of rainbowy texture. I used to love those. Yeah, Mr. Whippy was banger. I loved it. Nya, I'd love a whiskey flavor gelato. Ooh, that would be nice. I've not tried anything like that, but I fucking love it. It sounds really good. Tokito, take a bite out of you. What you doing taking a bite out of me? Like a bite out of you. Shin, miss you so much. It's my birthday in a few days. I want to say I love you, and I have a question. Do you have any movies to recommend recently? Well, the one I saw most recently was the one we saw this morning, which was Before Sunset. That was brilliant. You should watch Before Sunrise first. Wolf of Wall Street, very, very good. Really funny, but also very dark in a lot of ways. You know, just a really true-to-life character study of a very insane person created by an insane system. You know, on the subject, Taxi Driver, another Martin Scorsese movie. Insane person created by an insane city. Taxi Driver, beautiful fucking film. One of the all-time best. Wish, have you ever seen the Two Cats Talking video? I have. And they just sat there having a chat. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? We'll never know. They might have been discussing the downfall of the planet, but we won't know because they were just. We won't know. And I can prove your teeth are great. The scar I got from the vampire is still down there. God, it's taken a while to heal, hasn't it? Eating air. My lord, miss you so much. Got so busy these days, didn't even have time to go on your streams. It's okay. If you're busy, it means you're taking care of yourself. You're moving up in the world. That's great. No, it's okay. Just come back sometimes and say hi, okay? I'll miss you. Lily, sadly, I don't like chocolate, but if you were chocolate ice cream, I'd take a bite of you every day, because it's you. I can come in any flavor you want, baby. Kendra, okay, fine, I won't try again. Just note that Blob is working commissions for... Ooh, featuring some of the Akumaverse characters. Fascinating. I'll keep an eye out. Ria, hi, my lord. I went to therapy in April, diagnosed bipolar, and I'm on medication. I got so much better. Willing to hang out with others more. Can't keep up with your streams. No, it's fine. That's completely fine, as long as you're taking care of yourself. Thank you for encouraging me, and love you always. I love you too. And getting diagnosed, huge. Huge for you. Really, really happy that that's gone that way for you. Congratulations. Seriously, congratulations. I can't imagine what it must be like being bipolar. You know, you're only ever... I mean, I don't have it myself, so I couldn't say. But being one of two extremes, being manic and doing things you wouldn't normally do and getting yourself into trouble, and then most likely the depressive part of bipolar being made worse by the way that you acted while you were manic. It sounds like such a horrible spiral to get caught in. I'm so happy that your medication is helping you. That's huge news for you. Congratulations. Okay, that's really, really good. Kiryu-an, thank you for the super. The stream is really comfy for me. It's been a couple of weeks in and out of the hospital. These streams help me relax while playing good old Minecraft. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling well enough to listen to my streams and play Minecraft. And going to hospital is really scary, but I'm so glad you're feeling better. It's no taco. Last super, really demotivated lately and struggled doing anything creative. Your encouragement really helped me out of a rut I was in, and I can't thank you enough, but I want to try and be brave. Oh, you are brave. Already, you're brave, just for trying. And I'm glad that I could have helped you in even a little way. If all I do in this life is encourage people, then I will be happy, genuinely, you know. If all I do is put someone on their way towards a better life, and I get to kind of see sometime later that they've done great things and kind of say, yeah, there was this guy I used to watch who told me some nice things, I'd be like, you know what, yeah, I did do a good thing, didn't I? And I think that'd be pretty damn nice, wouldn't it? Arabella, thank you very much. But are you still new to the Whiskey Club? Know your place. I still remember you dissing it. Also, if you read my fanfic, because I gotta delete it then. I can't recall. I've read a few of them. I read a few fanfics. I mean, I might have done. I don't want to confirm nor deny, to be honest. But don't delete it, okay? There might be some other people who really like it. Dino, my lord, I don't like ice cream, but I wouldn't mind eating yours. Of course. Never saying that again. No, you know what? I eat your ice cream as well. That was sweet. Eating air. Can I get my daily kiss? Of course. It's been a nice stream. It's been really, really nice to just feel like I can kind of catch up. I feel like I've learned so much about where many of you are in life, and I think that that's so important. Thanks, Jamie. It's been a while since I caught a live stream. Hey, hey, hey. Good to see you again. Mwah. Crystal, give me a few kisses. Alright, just because you asked. Just because I love you. Evanetta. Throwing money so I don't spend too much on dumb stuff at the con I'm at this weekend. Do you have any music videos you really enjoy from a film student perspective? Any Woodkid music video. Those go really, really hard. I love how stylistically pure they are and how specific Woodkid is about what he wants for those videos. They're incredible. Yui, I've been drawing Bartender Akuma while watching your stream and my PC just crashed. No, it's not your day. Don't worry about it. And don't force yourself to stay up late just so you can finish it, okay? It's gonna be fine. Just relax. Relax, and maybe there'll be a little recovery file for it. But if not, at least you had fun and you learned and you drew. I don't mind. When? Hi, my lord. I'm still fighting with work in the midnight. Gonna have a ganbatte. Ganbatte when? Yeah, Bing. Seen a video. Bartender put wine, lemon juice, and ice into the customer's mouth, and then held her chin and shook her head vigorously, and then knocked her on the head to make... Oh my... That's kind of hot. That's kind of hot, okay. So, I love Japanese whiskey. Me too! Me too! There are many good whiskeys in Japan, like Yamazaki, Hibiki, and Yoichi. I've had Yoichi, and I love it. Still need to try Yamazaki and Hibiki. Did you? I have had Hibiki as well, and I love that as well. I've had Hibiki and Yoichi, and I love them both. You enjoy them when you come to Japan. Yeah, when I go to Japan next time, I'm definitely going to be enjoying a lot of whiskey while I'm there. I was on beer with last time, and next time I'm going to be trying as much whiskey as possible. Artsy by Trash, thank you for the soup. That's a great name, by the way. This is my first live of yours. Lots of love. I hope you have an amazing day. Hope you have an amazing day too. Yana. Can I kiss you on the forehead? Okay. Only if I get to kiss you back. Ragnaka. Oh, I'm starting to get hungry. Nekosaka. Do you like orange Americano? I can't say I've ever tried it. Aura. Gotta go to work now. Good luck at work, Aura. Hope you have a lovely day. And Blob. I know this is random. You know that jalapenos have this oil that burns your hands? I didn't know this and was in pain all day after cooking with them. Oh dear. I didn't know that. We'll keep that in mind. I have to look that up. Learn how to avoid that. Damamaki, thank you so much for the super. Today, I took a walk in the rain without an umbrella this afternoon. Aww. It's actually quite nice to do, isn't it? To just let yourself get rained on. Let yourself get a little wet, you know. Oblivion Avenue, thank you for the super. Thank you for the lovely stream, my lord. Yeah. How hungry. Glad I got to rest tonight, yeah. I'm glad to rest with you all too. Kendra, thank you for the super. Strawberry cheesecake and lemon custard ice cream. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Vox Akuma flavored ice cream sundae. Sounds pretty good. Jello, thank you very much. Don't worry, I thought it was too emotional. I was like, no, it's getting a bit much. Tugs, thank you. Hi, my lord. I had art commissioned of us, and it sits on a sparkly frame at my desk. It helped well while you were on break, but whenever I'm having a bad day, it helps me feel better, and I feel loved. It's so kind. I'd love to see it, but you don't have to post it if you don't want to. Shingdape. Bite your ass, flat ass with no meat bites the bone, teeth chipped, crying away. The fuck? Bite your ass. Damn. Maybe don't bite my ass. Can I bite yours instead? And my night routine. Clean myself, put on a comfy pajama, get a kiss from you. You have such a good life. You have such a good life. You're all clean, you're all cozy in your pajamas, you get kisses, and then you fall asleep. I'm jealous. Wish I got a kiss from a handsome demon. Started playing Civ again due to you recently, and a big fuck you. I now have no idea where my time is, but Wu, Zetian, and I are besties. That is really nice to know. Getting addicted to a game is a nice feeling. Just always thinking like, ooh, I want to go back and play the game. It's nice, you know, especially if you're at a point in your life where there's not much else going on. Kit Cobb, snuggled up with my cat Ebby. He is a huge Vox fan. Have a lovely evening. Thank you very much, Kit Cobb and Ebby. I'm going to try and communicate with him. Meow. 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 I just told him how much I love him in cat. I speak many languages. Mamero, you know that scene in Madagascar where the lion bites the zebra's butt? I've always wanted to do that. You mean bite someone's butt or get bitten on the butt? You want to try? Mars, thank you very much. Having a lot of bad luck lately, so please send me all the good luck you can muster. Of course. 1 year membership. Holy shit, congratulations. Must be a good sign. Thank you so much for your continued support. Mwah. Thank you, Mars. Alrighty, thank you very much. I need to go now. Just realized I have managed to sleep early for 3 weeks. Get some good sleep. Keep being productive. I'm proud of you. Johan Lin, could you give me a kiss to cheer me up? Mwah. On the road to home, and I'm going to ride a bike for 2 hours. That's going to be exhausting, but hey, you're going to have some good exercise from that. I love you too. Safe trip home, okay? It's a nice feeling as Frederick declares his 16th holy war on me. Ah, Civ. Yes, it's not like my last time playing... It's not like my last time playing Civ went any better. Maureen, hello, my lord. It's been a long time for me, so I hope you and Kindred are having a nice day. We are, of course. I think so because I wanted to see it in the new notification. Oh, that's sweet. It's nice to see you again, Maureen. And Zie, thank you very much for the super. Whenever I'm hungry, I think about you so I could save money. Oh, I'm so hungry, but I gotta remember, need that money to send Vox Akuma a super chat. You're funny, but please, remember to feed yourself, okay? Candy, thank you for the super. Hello, my lord. Worked very hard this week to earn a lot of new things at work and feel happy about it. Can I have a kiss? Congratulations, Candy. Of course you can. Haderu toast. Do you know, in many animals' language, does that mean I've killed many animals? No. I would never. I would never. I would never. I simply speak to... I'm like Dr. Doolittle. I speak to a cat, and to me, it doesn't sound like... Meow. To me, it sounds like, well, hello there. I've been having the most delightful day. And I'm like, oh, hello, Whiskers. What's up? And Whiskers is like, do you know, I've become obsessed with this new narcotic. I believe it's known as catnip. Oh, really, Whiskers? How's that? Whiskers is like, well, I've become so overcome when I get a whiff of it. Well, you best lay off the sauce, Whiskers. We gotta get up early tomorrow. Oh my! It appears I am going into work completely off one's rocker. Well, I shall see you tomorrow. All right, you have a good night, Whiskers, and you as well. Yes, all cats are British. I'm sorry to break it to you. It's terrible news. Off topic. Here's a little tongue twister. It means worrisome or disturbing. Nakakapag pagabagab. Nakakapag pagabagab. It means... Love you, babe. Love you too, Lays. And Hande, I rely on YouTube's audio subtitles to understand your stream and learn English. Hope one day I'll be able to understand. You will. I'm glad you like my voice. You just keep learning and you'll be there one day. And then I'll be able to talk to you for real. Okay, everybody. I'm getting really, really hungry, so I am quickly going to go and I'm going to round off there. I'm going to go make myself some lunch. I'm not sure what I'm going to have. Maybe I'll have some noodles or something. I'll just have a little bowl of ramen, and that'll be nice. Thank you very much to Yuting. Thank you very much. And Bloom. Thank you very much for the super. Happy birthday, Bloom. So glad it's your birthday, and I'm glad to have you here today. Okay, that's going to be all from me. I had a lovely stream. Thank you, Nana. I need to do more of these. Just sitting and chatting was really nice and getting to catch up with all of you. Thank you, Shako. Whisker's cat voice sounds like the one guy in the video. This is a vase of corrugated paper, but this way it is a funny fish hat. Jate, cool. Thank you very much, Masato, for the super. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the video of the guy who's like, when you first look, it looked like rubber glove on plastic bottle. But when you give squeeze, it become middle finger that say, fuck you. Classic fucking video. Reminded me of that. Kumaki, thank you very much for the super. Sal, thank you very much. And Mimi, I want to tell you how cute you nod my head in my 2.0. Really? You think so? Always get a heart attack when I nod my head. Aw. I guess that's true. Okay, I gotta stop because I'm gonna be talking to you guys for the rest of the day if I don't stop myself now. And I have stuff to do. I have food to eat. I need to look after myself. Pam T, thank you very much. Ming, thank you very much. Good night. I hope you have a lovely sleep. Still working. You better get home and rest soon. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. And Maru Maru, thank you for the 10 gifted, and Yuki for the super. Okay, I'm going to cut myself off there. Sorry, everybody. Thank you so much for the stream. I should do more like this. It was a lot of fun just to get to talk, and I'll miss you, but I'll see you tomorrow for the Bartender ASMR. Ooh. See you all in a little while. Bye-bye. Thank you, Schwanzia, for the super. See you tomorrow, gamers. Gamers? Let me try again. See you tomorrow. I love you. Good night.